You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land. True Media Boxing Radio with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, man. What's up, family? This is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Boxing Radio. We back up in this bitch. It is what it is, man. Another day. Let me make sure that you guys can hear me. Make sure that I got the sound on right quick. Hold on. All right, I think you guys can hear me because I can hear myself in the speakers. Shout out to Kiara. What's going on, sis? Shout out to my sister Kiara, man. Detroit, stand up. Kiara, I think you in Detroit, right? Detroit, stand up. Shout out to Marty King Boxing. Marty King Boxing is here. Salute, fam. Sheila in Cali. She say Happy Easter. Mrs. Connie is here as well. Shout out to Happy Easter to everybody who celebrate Easter. Shit, I just got through leaving the goddamn gym. Shout out to G-Mac. Say Dallas, Texas in the building. G-Mac is here. Represent Dallas. Matter of fact, I think these lights a little too low. Turn it down. Shout out to Stephen X, man. North Carolina, stand up, man. Got to turn that light up a little bit. Some of these lights are just too dim. I have to dim the lights. I like when we do the fight parties at night, I try to have them like a little. I don't want to have them too bright. You get what I'm saying? So, anyways, man, shout out to Kiara in the building. Shout out to John Q. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Corey. New Orleans is in this BI. Salute, fam. Shout out to Jew Holiday. Jew Holiday, what's going on, brother? Jew Holiday is here. Mr. Warren, Marlon Warren. What did he say? He said, my boy Rolly, he was trying to survive. He was 4 rounds away to the cars. Yeah, man, Rolly Romero, huh? Yeah, I didn't see any of the fights yesterday, so I did see some highlights. Of course, highlights don't tell you the fight, really. They just show you the highlights. I did see some highlights. I saw Tim Tszyu Fundora highlights, and I saw Rolly Romero and Cruz highlights. And I'm like, man, from what I was seeing, from what I was reading, the little bit that I did read, I'm like, man, look like doggone Rolly Romero, Cruz was putting hands and foots all over Rolly Romero. But we knew that. I did a short saying that what I was looking forward to was seeing that fight. I was hoping that Cruz beat the brakes off of Rolly Romero, and he did that. Because Rolly Romero is a sideshow. He didn't have any business with the belt anyways. He's not a boxer. He can't box. And he's a clown. He's just a troll on Instagram, and that's about it. Everything that Tank Davis said about Rolly Romero, Tank Davis was 100% accurate. Tank said he didn't want to fight him. He said this man is trash. This man, the Rolly Romero is trash. He said his trainer was trash as well. I ain't going to throw his trainer under the bus, but Rolly Romero is straight trash, and those are the facts.
True.
You get what I'm saying? So ain't nobody, I ain't crying no goddamn river for no motherfucking Rolly Romero. As far as I'm concerned, fuck Rolly. I give 20 fucks about Rolly Romero. It is what it is. Him, I'm just being honest with you. Hey, y'all know I'm a Rolly Romero hater though, so ain't no need to stopping the hate now. Ain't no need to stopping the hate now. Might as well just keep on hating. Ain't no need to stopping the hate now. You get what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know what I mean? I'd be lying to you if I said I'm not happy that motherfucker got knocked out. Fuck Rolly. Only thing I'm mad at that the referee stopped it. I was hoping he got knocked out and put to sleep.
True.
That's what I was hoping. You get what I'm saying? But that's okay though. That's okay. He'll have Ellie suck a nigga nutsack pull up on him. Rolly, don't worry about. He'll let Ellie suck a nigga nutsack and Leonard Ellerby. Cause Leonard Ellerby was trying to tell everybody Rolly Romero was a star. He's a star and all that stuff there. Yeah. We know he'll star. He'll star in the short yellow bus with the dark tinted windows.
True.
Shit, you know what I mean? Shit, fuck the interview. I don't give a fuck Rolly. Shit. Eastside Cruz did the boxing. As a matter of fact, I got a video I just shot. I haven't dropped it yet. I'm going to drop it tomorrow. I have a video I shot covering this, dedicated specifically to Eastside Cruz. Eastside Cruz make me feel proud to be a Mexican, and I'm not even Mexican. I'm black.
True.
You did the world of boxing a great service. Eastside Cruz, I salute you. Shout out to Eastside Cruz. Dun, dun, dun. R.I.P. to Rolly Romero. Dun, dun, dun. You did. I'm telling you, boy, you Eastside Cruz, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy, the boxing gods are good. The boxing gods have blessed us. We got crayon eating, Fugatti driving, shout bus shouty, got put to sleep. And for what I saw, the little bit that I saw, again, I didn't see any of the fights yesterday. I was with the family. But for what I saw, the man looked like he was running for his life. Looked like he was running for it. Now, I could be wrong because I didn't see the fight. But you guys saw it. Looked like he was running for his life. As a matter of fact, I don't know how true this is, but I heard that the police, I don't know how true this is, guys. I'm just asking. But I heard that the police was waiting outside of the venue for Eastside Cruz because I heard he went to jail last night for attempted murder. Give everybody a round of applause. Again, I don't know how true that is. But from what I'm hearing, my sources are telling me that the police was waiting outside the venue because they had a fresh pair of handcuffs. They had some platinum handcuffs specifically to arrest a pit bull. I heard that Rolly Romero got assaulted by a pit bull last night. That's what I heard. I heard the pit bull was a wild dog. He was on the loose. I heard that they couldn't do nothing with him. Animal control couldn't do nothing with him. And I heard once the assault was finished, the pit bull had a pair of handcuffs, platinum colored handcuffs waiting on him. They were taking him back to the pound.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. Nigga, take me to jail.
Take me to jail.
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Go away the kid.
Go away the kid.
Gotta leave them pit bulls alone. Wasn't Rolly Romero the same fool that was talking about, man, they can't, forget Ryan got here. Yeah, I was in negotiating with him. I turned that down. And guess what? I turned down more money than fight Ryan got here. And I'm fighting pit bull, taking less money. And it's a tougher fight. So let me get this straight. You turned down an opportunity of a lifetime to fight Ryan Garcia for 4 or 5 times the money that you got paid to fight Eastside Cruz. You got paid like what, $500,000 in the case of Coronas. So you got paid So let me get this straight. Al Haymon talk you into taking less money. Well, Booger Ray Leonard. We're gonna say Booger Ray Leonard. Booger Ray Leonard talk you into taking $500,000 in a whole kid cheese sandwich. You could have made $4-5 million fighting doggone Ryan Garcia, but they talk you and they're taking $250,000 and another $750,000 on the back end. They talk you into doing that, and they gave you another fresh box of crayons, and you went on Fight Hype bragging about it. Man, I forget Ryan. Man, I can't. Why don't I fight on Amazon Prime and be a star over here? I can be on Amazon Prime Hut. We got 200 million subscribers. We got 200 million. I got opportunity to be a star over here and get 200 million people watching me. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I turned down more money. And I took less money for a tougher fight too. Yeah, I did that. And this fool bragged about it.
True.
Oh, well, that boy was special. He's special. And he said it on video. Proudly. Anyway, let's read the super chats. Let's get to the super chats. Shout out to Jim's IT for becoming a member. Let's give a shout out to Jim's IT for becoming a new member, man. This shout out to Jim's IT. Jim's IT. This the team right here. This one of the members on the team right here, man. So y'all don't know who this is, but don't worry about it. Shout out to Raymond Moore. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. He said, Coach, Rolly had me rolling when his dumb ass got dribbled around like that. And he said I gotta give Fundora his props. He said he want Crawford first. I mean, we'll see. Well, what he said and what it's going to be two different things, though, Raymond. You get what I'm saying? I mean, Fundora, he's a Florida boy. I'm going to ride with him because he's from Florida, but you know what it is, fam. He gonna fight Errol Spence in Dallas, Texas, 9 times out of 10. Shout out to Big Surge, man, dropping that $3 super chat, man. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Shad. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime is over, boy.
Hey, Shad say, Coach, Big Rolo was drugged and he was weight drained, and sources say he was dealing with a rib injury and wasn't able to spar until the last week. He also need Cadillacs. Hey, Shad, yeah, she went one there. Now, guess what? It was at the end of the day, it took a disloyal trainer and a crab in the bucket referee to stop me. You know what I mean? You had a crab in the bucket referee who stopped the fight. Rolly Romero wasn't even hurt. Now, I didn't see the fight, but I'm just telling you what I heard. It was a crab in the bucket referee. Shad, the crab in the bucket referee stopped the Cuban fighter, and Rolly Romero. He stopped the Cuban fighter, the crab in the bucket referee. And we know, you're right about that, we know his water bottle was drugged. Rolly Romero, water bottle was drugged. Why we ain't got no conspiracies about Rolly Romero? And you notice that, Shad, when it's the fighter that you do like, when he lose, man, it was something wrong, man. Man, what's something wrong? I'm trying to tell you, man. Man, God, but I'm telling you, I think the water bottle was white. Pitbull, he was on that snickety snack. Was Pitbull on snack? Was Pitbull on snack? That's what I want to know. Was Pitbull on snack? Then I'm looking at this interview that Rolly gave at the end of the fight. At the end of the fight, the man couldn't talk. Man, when they talking about Jesus, hey, listen, he got in the ring with that Pitbull. He went to holler about Jesus. He don't found the Lord. Alhamdulillah, all praises due to Allah. He was talking about the Easter bunnies, talking about the Easter bunnies, talking about he going Easter egg hunting and happy Christmas, happy Easter day, and he want to get religious now. No, before the fight. No, don't get religious now. Don't get religious now. Before the fight, you was talking about you had a Chihuahua chain around your neck. Yeah, man, I had Chihuahua chain around my neck, man. That man Chihuahua, man. Man, that man Chihuahua, man. I had Chihuahua chain around my neck, man. Eastside Chihuahua Cruz. Yeah. That Chihuahua tore your ass up last night.
True.
Yeah. That Chihuahua. Yeah, that Chihuahua. Yeah. You talking about Chihuahua Cruz, huh? Okay, all right. Yeah, man, I'm a star. Anyways, but I got some ether coming from Rolly Romero. Whatever 1 or 2 fans you have left Rolly Romero, when I finish with you with this video I just dropped, when I finish with you, I can promise you they gonna leave.
True.
Whatever 1 or 2 fans you have. And I think it's your mama and your daddy. Outside of your mama and your daddy, and I don't like what you did to Bullet. You got rid of Bullet, the one who was training your garbage behind. You got rid of Bullet. What you get rid of Bullet for? He the only one that can train you. You got rid of Bullet. You know what I mean? You pulled the old Deontay Wilder, got rid of the brother man for the other man. I heard but he did pick a good trainer. But listen, Bullet the only one can train Rolly. He the only one can train him. Because Rolly got some special type of skills. And it takes a special type of trainer to train someone as special as Rolly Romero. Believe that. Shout out to James Bass. He said Rolly fumbled the Ryan Garcia bag to get destroyed. Yeah, he let them fools over there in the PBC talking. Hey, Ray, he listened to the Booker Ray Leonard. Booker Ray Leonard don't convince this man to take less money. Yeah, Rolly, take less money. You gonna get the rest on the back end. You know how they do it. Back end promotions. Hey, we got back end promotions.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and
Saying Al Haymon.
All right, Rolly, you know now we got back end promotion. We know we gonna give you the check. You know you get a check once a month, right? We gonna get a check once a month. You know, all right, we're gonna get your royalties. You gonna get your check once a month. Well, you gonna get the rest on the back end. The back end gonna come with a check like once a month. Don't worry about that. On the first, the back end promotions, huh? Well, yeah, back end promotions. Anyway, let's get into the show. Anyways, Esau Cruz destroys Rolly Romero. Lord, I didn't see the fight. I didn't see it, but I'm gonna try to watch it wherever I can find it. I didn't see the fight. Fundora's shocking upset. He upset Tim Tszyu, right? They call Tim Tszyu Mr. Kangaroo because he come from the land of Australia. They say Tim Tszyu, man. I heard Tim Tszyu, he got a nasty cut in the second round. A lot of people telling me he was putting hands and foots on Fundora. He was gonna knock him out, but once the blood got in his eyes, he couldn't see, and Fundora just put him on state on the outside and hit him with the jab, was boxing him. You know what I mean? I heard he went southpaw, something of that sort or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, because I didn't see the fight. But the end result was Tim Tszyu lost. Now, the good thing is, I don't want nobody feeling sorry for Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu made $10 million last night. They say his promotional company, No Limit Promotions, because you guys do know that Tim Tszyu is promoted by a promotional company called No Limit out of Australia. No Limit paid him $10 million. But I was hearing a lot of stuff his manager was saying. His manager was saying, yeah, man, we gonna drop the WBO and fight Spence in Dallas, Texas, and this and that, yada 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 yada. That's what he said on the Boxing Voice. Then he said that when they pressed him on it at the weigh-in, well, I don't remember saying that, this and that. Now Tim Tszyu said he'll fight all of them, he'll fight everybody, but all of that's water under the bridge now. Water under the bridge. Tim Tszyu has lost his belt. Fundora is the Florida boy, the Florida boy. Fundora is the new unified champion because he won the WBC vacant title and he won the WBO email belt that he took from doggone Tim Tszyu. So he took that he won that, and he's a unified junior middleweight champion. That's the reality of the situation. I hear people say, yeah, man, if it wasn't for the cut, man, if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. The end result was he lost. You get what I'm saying? That's just the reality of the situation. I heard that he was battering the guy, he was beating him, but then once that cut got on his forehead, blood started getting in his eyes, that was the determining factor of the fight. And this is the crazy part about it. They say Tim didn't even have a rematch clause. So guess what? You're done. Listening, you're done. I don't know who your management team is, but they did a good job. They got you paid. You made $10 million. You don't have a rematch clause. Fundora more than likely is going to fight Errol Spence in Dallas, Texas, because that'll probably be a good money fight for him. I don't know now because they will let you. Back end promotions. We got back end promotions now. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So he didn't have a rematch clause, and I guess he didn't have a rematch clause because he was sure he was going to win. But things didn't work out. Now, in a turn of events, the plus 400 underdog Sebastain Fundora pulled off the upset against Tim Kangaroo Tszyu in Las Vegas last night. Glen Jennings, Tim Tszyu's trainer, was that his manager? My bad. Tim Tszyu's manager, Glen Jennings, were already making plans, to drop the WBO mandatory strap. I have the video. He said it on the Boxing Voice. Nesta Gibbs reposted it. They said if they win, because they want to go into, they would prefer to fight Errol Spence first, and understandably so. No limit promotions out of Australia and the PBC have a good working relationship. This is why you see Tim Tszyu always fighting on PBC cards and always fighting PBC fighters, because he's kind of like a de facto PBC fighter, even though he's not a PBC fighter in America. So they're gonna do whatever Al tell them to do, basically, and they're gonna keep it in-house. And I get that, I respect that, I understand that. I mean, all the promotional companies pretty much do it. So I get it, I understand. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, so they had plans, right? They had plans. This is the classic case of counting your chickens before they hatch, as it relates to his promoter. Not his promoter, his manager. As it relates to his manager, right? Now Tim is going to have to get back, is going to get to the back of the line, and he's going to have to see what does Al Haymon have for him next. Because he lost. He don't have a rematch clause, so there's no incentive for Al to put him in there with Errol Spence any goddamn way. Okay, dude, we got what we needed out of you. You made $10 million. I don't want nobody feeling bad I don't want nobody feeling bad for Tim Tszyu. He made $10 million. His promotional company out of Australia, No Limit, it's reported that they paid him $10 million. So Tim Tszyu good, he'll be all right. Whatever cut he got, he can just rub some of that money, some of them $10 million that he made on it, he'll be all right. He ain't got no belts. He ain't got no belts, but he can, you know what I mean? Now, you got to, it is what it is, fam.
True.
It is what it is. Anyways. So that's the way I see it. Now, Fundora is now the unified WBO, WBC junior middleweight champion. It is expected that Fundora will either drop or be stripped of the WBO title because his manager, Samson Lewkiwitz, I did see that video, that interview. Samson Lewkiwitz said that they have no plans on fighting Terence Crawford next. He said that, hey, we are going to fight Errol Spence in Dallas Stadium. He said, we're going to get 90,000 in there. Well, how you going to get 90,000 in there? Errol Spence never did 90,000 in Dallas Stadium before. As a matter of fact, do you know who holds the record for the most people to attend a fight in Dallas Stadium? Saul Canelo Alvarez. He did it with Billy Joe Saunders. So he did like 40,000 with Mikey Garcia, and he, you know what I mean. So I mean, and Mikey Garcia Mexican. So you ain't gonna do no 90,000 with no goddamn. You ain't gonna do no 90,000 with Fundora. I can damn near guarantee you that. But that's neither here nor there. But he let it be known. And what I respect about Samson Lewkiwitz in this case, and what I respect about Booger Ray Leonard in this case, they let it be known. We ain't, regardless of what the outcome is, we ain't fighting no Crawford. And I respect that. Because at least they're honest. They're saying, hey, we're gonna keep everything here, give Errol a shot, whatever. Try to get Errol back on the map. And I respect that. It's business. It's business at the end of the day. It ain't nothing personal, it's business. You get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. And I understand that. I get it. As I said before, it is expected that Fundora will either drop or be stripped of the WBO title. Because his manager, Samson Lewkiwitz, said that they have no plans on fighting Terence Crawford next, even though that's going to be the WBO mandatory, right? Even though that is the WBO mandatory as of right now. In other news, Aesop Pitbull Cruz, one of the greatest Mexican fighters to ever come out of Mexico. Aesop Pitbull Cruz, one of the greatest Mexican fighters to ever come out of Mexico. Mexico, they known for having chihuahuas. But boy, they didn't know they had a pit bull. And he got a hold of a crayon-eating, Fugatti driving Rolly Romero.
True.
If y'all don't believe that Rolly Romero eat crayons, why don't y'all go Google that shit?
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
I'm just saying.
To this day.
Y'all go Google. Y'all ain't got to believe me. Believe Googles. Don't y'all believe Googles? Go believe Googles. You might see a picture of him with a crayon in his mouth, chewing on it with his eyes closed and really enjoying the flavor. Anyways. No Diddy. Anyways. And he stopped Rolly Poly. I heard that he stopped Rolly Poly. Heard he stopped him. You get what I'm saying? Rolly Poly got beat from pillar to post and what looked like child's play in Las Vegas. This is what I heard. I didn't see the fight. I heard that he got dominated. Pitbull dominated Rolly Romero. You know what I mean? I heard that Pitbull got loose. He caught a short bus shorty slipping, getting off the bus, the short bus with the dark tinted windows. He caught him slipping. He saw slob dripping from the corner of his mouth, talking about he a star. He had Leonard over there cheering for him. He had Ellie sucker nigga nutsack over there cheering for him. And he was like, yay, man, Rolly, you can do it, Rolly. I even see a post where Gervonta Davis said that Rolly Romero was going to knock out Aesop Pitbull Cruz. The only problem is somebody forgot to tell Cruz that he was supposed to get knocked out.
To this day.
That's the only problem. You know what I mean? Somebody was supposed to tell Pitbull that he was supposed to lose yesterday. Somebody forgot to tell him. Next time, just make sure you tell Pitbull he's supposed to lose. That's all I'm saying. Anyways. And I heard Rolly Poly was stopped in the 8th round. And now that he was supposed to have the belt anyways. And now what we're saying is Aesop Pitbull Cruz, he has become the new WBA junior welterweight champion. Rolly was gifted the belt in the first place. And these are the facts. You get what I'm saying?
To this day.
He was gifted the belt in the first place because of a bad stoppage by Tony. I took the yellow envelope before the fight weeks. Right? Now that the fraud, Rolly Romero, has been relieved of his duties, he can take his ass back to Las Vegas, eating crayons and driving his orange tangerine-colored Fugatti.
True.
While being hyped up by Booger Ray Leonard and Ellie sucker nigga nutsack. Anyways, the boxing gods have blessed us to see this sideshow and Rolly Crayon Eater Romero get relieved of the WBA strap which he never should have had in the first place. If you would like to become a sponsor of the show, of today's show, please send a cash out, the $ True Media Today USA. And for corporate sponsorship, contact me directly at coach@coachmalachi.com. Let's give everybody in the chat a round of applause. I don't want nobody calling the show feeling, talking about some, yeah, man, I don't like what you said about Rolly. I don't care. Man, I don't like what you said about Rolly, man. Why you talking about Rolly like that? Because I can. Because I can. That's why. Yeah, man, I don't like you talking about Rolly. Who cares what you like? I'm going to talk about Rolly. I'm a Rolly Romero hater. I admitted that. Self-proclaimed Rolly Romero hater. I don't care nothing about him. I'm glad. The only thing I'm mad at, that the referee did not allow him to get put to sleep last night. AB say Rolly sounded like he had brain damage after the fight. Yeah, I saw the interview. Hey, listen, that's his fault. He didn't have no business getting in the ring anyways. He know he wasn't that skilled. You know you got to cherry pick. Now, I looked at Rolly Romero and Cruz as 50-50 fight. I was like, both of them, you know what I mean? And both of them kind of like on the same level. But Cruz proved that he's on another level than Rolly Romero. I heard he was throwing bolos, throwing them wide hooks like he normally do, throwing wide hooks, throwing punches like this, throwing bolo punches. I saw him, he was throwing haymakers the entire fight. I did see a couple of highlights where he threw a jab or two, but for the most part, from what I heard, I didn't see the fight. I heard he was throwing haymakers. He was swinging from here to Alabama. I heard he was swinging from here to the UK. Just get over here. I heard he was swinging, throwing them haymakers, dropping them Fifth Ward Bs on them. That's what I heard. I heard he was dropping them Fifth Ward Bs on them.
Get over here!
Yes, sir, boy. Ain't never been a fighter that I've been more proud to hate on.
Fatality.
Doggone Eastside Pitbull Cruz. Boy, the boxing gods, you have done the boxing gods some justice.
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time.
We proud of you.
They said they never gave you niggas money!
Esau was talking about, Rolly Romero was talking about, I got a chain with a chihuahua on it. I got a chihuahua chain, man. Yeah. That chihuahua turned out to be a pit bull. Nigga, please. It turned out to be a pit bull.
But you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans.
You wish you could work it the way I do.
It is what it is, man. We finna get into the show. Shout out to Green Eyes P for being a member for 25 months. Salute to you, fam. She said, repping hard for the set. Sign up to the channel's newsletter. Yeah, son. Shout out to Pauline. It is what it is, man. And shout out to everybody who gave a super chat and everybody who signed up, who renewed their membership. Peace to everybody.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, he got people that don't care nothing about him. They put him in there like when you're fighting, you know how to be the pressure fighter?
To this day!
A boxer. A good boxer can be the pressure fighter 7 days a week and twice on Sundays. But you gotta be a good boxer that has really, really good footwork, know how to pivot, parry, catch, roll, shoot. You get what I'm saying? You gotta have a boxer that know how to break that style down. You gotta be the type of fighter that know how to break that style down. You get what I'm saying? Rolly Romero ain't no boxer. You know, he's a judo wrestler, turned boxer. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, you get what I'm saying? You're right about that. You got to turn them. It's real easy. Like pressure fighters, if you have a certain skill set and you good, like the really good fighters, they eat a pressure fighter up alive. They eat him up alive. Like Floyd Mayweather used to love pressure fighters. Pernell Whitaker love pressure fighters. James Lights Out Tony. Oh man, James Lights Out Tony, a murder of pressure fighter. You trying to press me? Oh, this gonna be easy. Hey, look when James Lights Out Tony fought Jirov. Well, look when he fought Jirov. They love pressure fighters. Them slick bosses and James Lights Out Tony gonna be right there in the pocket. Oh, you coming with that pressure, huh? No, I'm gonna slip, catch, pop. He gonna catch, pop, come back with that, pop. Bap, hit, bap, you get what I'm saying? Oh, man, listen, man. Bro, listen, you want to see a tactician at work? Watch my man James Lights Out Tony. Y'all know what it is, man. But before we get into the show, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Haymon.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and sing Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Look here, man. We got over 600 people watching the show. 682 people watching this show. 97 on Twitter and 584 actually on 2 YouTube channels on YouTube. Y'all hit the like button. If you're sitting there watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley. Even though this Easter Sunday, get them.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Y'all know what time it TI is, man. Shout out to since today is Easter, let's celebrate.
Yeah. Ooh, that look good.
We finna get ready to drop these phone lines. We're gonna pay a couple of bills, and after we pay the bills, we gonna open up the phone lines, man. Let everybody call in and speak their piece.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Thundercats, mole rats, water buffaloes, alligators, and haters. Mark your calendar. It's going all the way down. The place to be, Meridian, Mississippi. Queen City Friday Night Comedy Showcase. Bringing out all the big dogs. Friday, April 26th. Get your laugh on with comedian sensation Bubba Dove. Special performances by comedian Scruncho and the messenger Keith Wallace. We partying at the Temple Theater, Meridian, Mississippi. Doors open at 8 p.m. Tickets available on Eventbrite or call Big G and 808-225-9063.
Boy, they say, boy, I saw that that post-fight press conference by Rolly Romero. Man, that man ain't no way he was at, man. That man, hey, he thought he was at the crossroads. Y'all remember that song? Y'all remember that song by Bone Thugs and Harmony? See you at the crossroads. I see you at the crossroads. So you won't get lonely, so you won't be lonely. Say, see you at the crossroads, right? Doggone Rolly Romero. Listen, the lady, oh, let me find the interview. What Rolly Romero interview at? Somebody send me that, man. Somebody send it to me. No, I think somebody did send it to me on Instagram. Let me see. I think somebody did send it to me on Instagram. Somebody sent it to me, right? It was like, I think that was Caleb Plant wife. I think that was Caleb Plant. Wife that did the interview, right? Yeah, man, that dog on Rolly Romero. They had Rolly Romero in the ring. They say, Rolly, what happened, man? He go, and I'm gonna miss everybody, and I'm gonna miss everybody. Rolly, what you gotta say? And I'm gonna miss everybody, and I'm gonna miss everybody. Rolly, are you going? And I'm gonna miss everybody. Goddamn Pitbull sent that crayon eating mofo to the crossroads.
True.
Lord have mercy.
True.
Well, he sent that mofo to the crossroads, and I'm gonna miss everybody. Lord have mercy. Man, boy, that doggone, what the hell about you got a chihuahua? Yeah, you got a chihuahua chain on. Yeah. You thought it was a chihuahua. You thought it was you got sent to the crossroads last night. I think Rolly probably had a concussion last night. His people don't care nothing about him. If your people cared about you, man, they wouldn't have put you in there with that pit bull last night. If your people cared about you. Oh, Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga coach man like how ways, I'm gonna put them paws on him. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh, Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh, Lord. Yeah, man, but doggone Pitbull, that Mexican assassin, boy, that Mexican assassin, boy, they put the Mexican assassin on him, boy. I don't know what Rolly was talking about. Rolly went to talking trash to Pitbull, hollering about what he gon'. I don't know. Listen, man, I don't know what he was thinking about. They probably should have told, look, hey, Rolly, man, look here, man. Hey, look here, man, don't be, man. Shh. Hey, don't be talking trash to him. Oh, man, I'm a star. Hey, man, Ellie called me. You called me. And Ellie know I'm a star. Everywhere I go, people want to take pictures with me. They want to take pictures with me. They know I'm a star, man. You know, I got Ellie. I got Lynn. Man, I got Freud. Man, I got crayons, coloring books, Fugais. Yeah, man, everybody want to interview me, man. I got a Chihuahua fight. Yeah, you thought that was a Mexican Chihuahua? No, that was a pit bull.
True.
It is what it is, man. We finna get ready to drop these phone lines. Man, let me drop these phone lines.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Man, they interviewed that fool. Yeah, what's up, fool? Break yourself. Break yourself, fool. And then what it is, break yourself. And then what it is, man. I'm finna get ready to drop these phone lines, man. Let me get ready to drop these phone lines right now.
You wanna talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. And I'm gonna miss everybody. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on, caller. Hold on. My bad, hold on. Hold on, y'all. I know what it is. I have the Wi-Fi on. My bad. Call back. My bad. That's my fault. Call back. If you call the show, call back. Yeah, man. So anyway, I told y'all what the play gonna be. Now, hold on. I'm finna tell y'all something else, though. Now that Rolly Romero has been relieved of his duties, of his crayon-eating duties, Aesop Cruz now has the WBA super title. I'm telling y'all right now, and I told you this last week, Tank Davis will be fighting Aesop Cruz at 140. Mark my words on that. Gervonta Tank Davis, once he get by Frank Martin, he will be fighting Aesop Cruz at 140. Take that to the bank. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York, talk to me.
Hey, Coach, I didn't see the Rolly fight. I heard he got the shit beat out of him, to be honest with you. I heard they gave him Bambi legs in the first round, and from that moment on, it was all pitbull. Really give him a beating, I heard. What do you think is going to happen with Pitbull now, Coach? What do you think we should do next?
I told you, I just said it. Pitbull going to be fighting Tank next. Tank is going to have a fight in June.
Oh, okay.
Tank is going to have a fight in June against Frank Martin. He's going to win that fight. And then guess what? You're going to see a Aesop Pitbull Cruz, and Gervonta Tank Davis fight later on this year. You could take that to the bank.
Oh, okay.
You could take that to the bank.
Pitbull, if I'm not mistaken, Pitbull, he ducked Shakur Stevenson. No?
Yeah, he turned the fight down. Because the thing is that's pretty much how they do it over there. They want to, keep everything on their side. So I get it. I understand it. I get it.
Yeah. And Coach, I hear Shakur is still, retired. I really don't want to see his scary ass, to be honest with you. That last performance was horrible. And I don't know how he'll come back from that. I mean, he's got to get a huge win.
I hear Shakur came out of retirement. He's fighting in June. That's what I heard.
Oh, he did? There you go. Okay, whatever. And Coach Fundora, man, listen, that jab of his won the fight, okay? I did catch that fight from the sixth moment on. And let me tell you, man, Fundora, man, with that jab, kept the distance, also kept the, Tim Tszyu at bay. He was hitting with the solid shots. He was really punishing him with that jab. And that was the key to victory. To be honest with you, man, he actually used his reach to his advantage. So, but then I don't know what's next for him, Coach. But again, I got him sleeping on Spence. To be honest with you.
Yeah, Fundora's fighting Errol Spence next. Take that to the bank too.
Oh yes, man, I got him sleeping and punishing Spence. There's no way Spence gonna beat that kid, man. Nah, there's no way. And Tszyu is a warrior, man. That fight was bloody, Coach. Blood everywhere, man. He kept trying. He kept coming back. I give him a lot of credit, and at least he did not quit, man. But that was a nasty cut. So salute to both. And Coach, salute, man. Peace from New York.
All right, shout out to Jamie. Yeah. Yeah, Tim Tszyu made $10 million from his promotional company out of Australia. No Limit Promotions paid him $10 million from what we heard, so he'll be all right. Tim will be all right. He lost. He has no more leverage. No, Al Haymon got what he needed out of him. Don't worry about it, Tim Tszyu. You did good. You was active. We let you fight our PBC fighters. You lost this one. Charted to the game. You got to get to the back of the line. Work your way back up. You ain't got no belts. You ain't got no titles. You get what I'm saying? You can't. It is what it is now. It is what it is now. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, fam. You'll be all right. Tim Tszyu will be all right. He good. Shout out to Mimi 24. What's going on, sis? Mimi 24 in the building. Shout out to D-Town Funk. D-Town Funk. I told y'all 2 fights going down. Fundora and Spence. We already know that's gonna go down. That's a no-brainer. And Tank will be fighting Esau Cruz again. You can take that to the bank. I can damn near guarantee that. I know the play. I know how they play over there. Trust me, I do. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Sheila from Cali.
Sheila from Cali. Talk to me.
Hey, Coach. What a bloodbath. I mean, I had to turn away sometimes and turn back and cover my eyes. It was just, that cut was just horrible. Stitch Duran said that's one of the worst cuts for a boxer to have, is on his head like that. Mm-hmm. But Tszyu did run into Fundora's arm, though. So it's not like Fundora just did a mean chop on his head or I'm going to get you. He wasn't dirty. He did run into his elbow. If you go back and look at it, you can see that. So, and I was just kind of disappointed because Tszyu was winning the first 2 or 3 rounds, if I'm not mistaken. But then that nasty cut happened. So I just wonder how it would have played out without that cut. What you say?
Well, we don't know. Well, what we do know is, we can play woulda, coulda, shoulda. If he wouldn't have got cut, then he probably could have won the fight. But the reality of the situation is he did get cut and he did win the fight. So it's on to the next. It's over with. He got $10 million. He good. I ain't crying a river for Tim Tszyu. It is what it is. He played.
I know. Wish I had that kind of payday.
He played the PBC ball, and sometimes it bounces away, sometimes it don't. His promotional company out of Australia paid him $10 million. Sebastain Fundora, the Florida boy, is now the unified junior middleweight champion, and that's the reality of the situation.
Yep.
He'll be all right. He got plenty of money. He'll be all right.
Yeah. And Fundora, he did a really good job, I'm saying, with keeping the distance.
That's what I said.
He didn't fight in the phone book.
That's what I said.
He kept that distance with that jab.
Yeah. My prediction was I had Tim Tszyu winning the fight. I said if there's a stoppage, I say Tim Tszyu gonna probably not stop Fundora. I said the only way Fundora can win this fight if he has to change his boxing style. He's going to have to use that 80-inch arm reach, keep Tim Tszyu at the end of the jab, shoot the 1-2s down the pipe.
He did.
That's exactly what I said Friday. I said if he can do that, he can win this fight. I just didn't see him doing it, but he did it. So he won. Shout out to the Florida boy. I'm happy for him.
Yep, and he did, I'll end my call, but he did say that he changed up at camp after the Mendoza loss. He said, I worked on things, and he said, you never know what you're going to get with me, but he worked on that jab, and I commend him for that. Thank you for taking my call, Coach.
All right.
Have a good day, babe.
Yeah, I didn't see the fight, so again, Tim Tszyu lost. He lost, so he got cut. Baby mama was pregnant. Sister was doing it. I remember Marvelous Marvin Hagler had a nasty cut against Tommy the Hitman Hearns. And that was going to stop the fight. Hagler was in the corner. He would bleed back. He would bleed like a hog. He would bleed like a hog at a slaughter shop. And he would bleed, and they were going to stop the fight. And Hagler say, nah, don't stop the fight. Give me one more round. I'm going to stop him. Hagler say, give me one more round. I'm going to stop him. Man had blood poured out on his face. Hagler could not see. So, I didn't see the fights yesterday. I didn't see any of the fights. I was busy with the family. Me and the family was hanging out, having fun. I didn't see any of the fights. So, I can't really judge who did what, how they did it. I just know from what I saw from some highlights, which highlights don't tell you the story. And just from what I know, the end result was I see that Sebastain Fundora won a UD, unanimous decision, and Pitbull got a knockout stoppage of Rolly Romero. That's what I do know. All the other stuff in particular, I can't really get into because I didn't see it. Now, Hagler, Carla, hold on. Hagler went out there and he stopped. Blind, he couldn't see blood in his eyes. He couldn't see. He went out there and he stopped doggone Hearns. Stopped him, put him to sleep. I hear some people saying, man, Tim Tszyu corner failed him. They should have got the fight stopped. Okay, but that's his corner. That's his team fault then. If y'all feel that you can't complain about his corner. His corner got him to where he's at to this day, to this point. You know what I mean? So if he couldn't see, man, again, he got $10 million from the fight. He'll be all right. He lost his belt, but he'll be all right. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is M1 from the BX.
M1, talk to me.
What's up? That was one of the things that I was gonna say. That because I watched the fight with some of my cousins, my brothers, and a few of my friends, and was talking about should the corner stop the fight in the third round. You know what I'm saying? And also we was and between us we was debating, because we don't argue really, but we was debating that Fundora, when he put up his elbow, there was a few of us that said that he pushed Tim in from his back. If you see the shot when he's coming in, he picks up his hand and his right hand goes on his back, and it looked like he pushed him in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? With his right hand, but got to see that shit in slow motion.
Yeah, I didn't see the fight, so but all right.
When you do watch it, you know what I'm saying? Play that little part in slow motion and see what you get out of it. If he did pull him in with his right hand from his back, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of why, it's done. The only thing that, that I was little, because I really wanted to see, Crawford fight, one of them, and I'm hoping, I don't know with Fundora, I don't know, if Fundora is strong enough to say, I want the Crawford fight.
I'm finna do this one for you. So you ain't got to do no brain wrestling, because it seems like you're wrestling with it right now. Fundora's fighting Errol Spence in Dallas, Texas. Terence Crawford will not fight.
Right,
he won't get a chance to fight Fundora. That's fine.
Right.
Crawford's going to fight for the vacant WBO title. Whoever the number one guy is in WBO, he will fight for that title. He's going to get the belt like that. And that's just the reality of the situation. It's business. It's nothing personal.
Yeah.
It's business. So that's it.
No, because that's what I was going to say. I think with Tim Tszyu, I think Tim Tszyu would have probably, would have been like, I want him. If the people would have pressured him. But, But when you see it, check it out. See what you think about it, Coach. Thanks a lot. Have a blessed day, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, your family too, bro.
All right, shout out to G5. Shout out to everyone from the Bronx. Salute, fam. Yeah, that's what that is. That's fine. That is what it is. It's business at the end of the day. And they got to do what they got to do. Fundora's going to get stripped of that title, or he's going to drop the belt. That's what's going to happen. He's going to do what he's told. He's going to do what Samson Lewkiwitz tell him to do, and he's going to do what Al Haymon tells him to do. That's the reality of the situation. So, it is what it is. Shout out to Cali Kid. He say, not sold on Fundora, coach. Not sold on Fundora, coach. That cut played a big factor. Yeah, I didn't see it, fam, so I can't, you guys are speaking from a position that I can't afford to speak from because I didn't see the fight. Caller, hold on. So, the end result was he won. Cuts happen in boxing. Tim Tszyu should have knocked him out. If he would have knocked him out, then we wouldn't be having this discussion, but he couldn't overcome the blood in his eyes. It is what it is. Again, I don't feel sorry for Tim Tszyu. This is a part of the PBC plan, and it worked to perfection. He lost, but he got $10 million. And I repeat, Tim Tszyu made $10 million from his Australian promotional company. So Tim Tszyu will be all right. He ain't got no belt or nothing, but it is what it is. He'll be okay. He got to get to the back of the line now and work his way back up now. He just got to get to the back of the line, work his way back up. Maybe the IBF route, maybe the WBC route. Well, the WBC, that's going to be Spence and Fundora. Maybe he can get back in there somehow. He working with Al Haymon, so Al Haymon will look out for him. Al will look out for him. He'll be all right. Al will look out for him. Al got him. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Coach Eddie from the ATL. What's happening, Coach?
Coach Eddie from the ATL. Talk to me, fam.
Man, brother, hey man, I enjoyed the fight last night, man. We all chipped in and we went over there to a boxing gym and watched the fight. The Rolly fight and Pitbull fight, that was a good fight. Pitbull looked real good at 140. Tank was messaging talking about, I guess he was rooting for Rolly. But I don't know. I mean, Pitbull making Tank look bad moving up to 140 because, Tank always talking about he's too small and don't want to fight at 140. Pitbull moved up 140 and did his thing, man. And shoot, as far as the Fundora Tim Tszyu fight, I was surprised if Fundora actually stuck to his game plan. He boxed well, coach. He boxed real good. He stayed long, like you were talking about. He stepped around, kept stepping to his right, kept turning Tim. It was unfortunate that the cut happened, but Tim Tszyu did that to himself because Fundora had his elbow down, and Tim Tszyu just ran into the man's elbow. It ain't like he cut him like he was throwing a punch or something like that. Tim Tszyu, that was he shot himself in the foot on that. But man, it was a good fight, man. Like I say, Fundora had a broken nose, so he had to fight through that too.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is what it is, man. Shoot, man. I was happy, that Fundora won.
A lot of people ain't talking about that too. Fundora had a broken nose. I heard that, but I wasn't sure if that was the case. But I heard he had a broken nose. You the second person that told me that. I'm like, okay, so Fundora had to go through that, the adversity of having a broken nose. Tim Tszyu had to go through the adversity of having to cut blood coming down in his eyes. And Fundora, from what I heard, he was getting beat up and he was bloody as well. So both men had to overcome adversity. And apparently, the guy who overcame the most adversity or whatever, or the one who did it the best at the end is the champion now. So it is what it is. Again, Tim Tszyu will be all right.
Yeah, Tim, when I told you he a hype job, Coach, remember what I told you?
Hey, you know what? You the first person I thought about. I said, man, Coach Eddie gonna call this show. He gonna say, Coach, I told you Tim Tszyu was a hype job. Kangaroo Zoo was a hype job. I told you, Coach, Fundora was gonna beat him. You told me Fundora was gonna beat him. You said you was rooting for Fundora. I said, man, the only way I see Fundora winning this fight, man, is if he measure the distance and range and use his jab and fight on the outside. That was the only way I saw him winning the fight. And I say, man, I didn't believe that he was going to do it. But you told me, you say, nah, Coach, he going to do it. He going to put the jab on. That's what you said. So I got to give you props for that. You said that.
Yeah, because remember, first time I told you Fundora was going to get knocked out, and you went ahead and put some bread on him, want some bread, right?
Yeah.
Then I told you, I said, look, I already know, because I had been talking to the camp already. I said, Fundora going to beat that boy. If he stick to the game plan, that was the game plan the whole time, Coach. He stuck to it and executed it to a T. I'm talking about he looked like a total different Fundora, a total different man than what we used to seeing, man. Showed a whole new wrinkle. But that's my call, Coach. Just want to call in, chime in. Salute to you, salute to the channel, brother.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Eddie, man. ATL stand up. Yeah, see, a lot of people talking about what Tim Tszyu had to go through. Fundora had a broken nose, from what I'm hearing. They say the man had a broken nose. Bro, you know how hard it is to fight through a broken nose? Your nose broke and somebody keep punching you in the nose? You know how hard that is to keep doing that? Man, shoot, that ain't easy, dog. That ain't easy at all, man. The Florida boy won. I'm riding with Florida anyway. The Florida boy, he did what I thought he wasn't gonna do. He fought exactly everything I said he needed to do. He did it. I didn't see the fight, so I can't break it down. I don't know what the fuck happened. All I know is he won. That's all I give a damn about. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling
from? L from Kansas City.
L from KC, talk to me.
So here's my issue. Samson Lewis is he's a manager for David Benavidez, correct?
Yes, sir.
And he's the manager for Fundora.
Yes, sir.
So he's been bitching, talking about how Canelo's ducking and how that's not right for business and for boxing. But then he's going to do the same thing to Terence Crawford by taking his fighter and making him purposely avoid Terence Crawford, saying he's going for the money and making up Errol Spence fans, talking about 90,000 people down in Dallas, which will never happen.
Which will never happen. Ain't no 90,000 people coming. Yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, you know what? I mean, what do you expect? This is the same Samson Lewis that said they offered Canelo $55 million and then he deleted the tweet. So, I mean, Lewis is, that's Haymon's right-hand guy. That's his guy. And, they put this narrative out there that Canelo was ducking David Benavidez, and that might be some validity to that. But at the same time, they wasn't trying to pressure to make that fight happen. They didn't press the WBC. They didn't file a petition. So it just, Samson Lewkiwitz is, he's a, some people say he's a piece of shit. It is what it is. So I don't know. Whatever your take on him. But for me, I look at it like this here. I don't take it personal myself. It's just business. Like, that's just business, dog. Like, business people, that's just how they operate. And in boxing, if you're looking for integrity in boxing, you're not going to get that. It is what it is. So, double standards. You point out the double
Clearly,
standards.
clearly we're not going to get that. And I used to think boxing was about the best fighting the best, but now we just got a bunch of eyed niggas fighting possibly somebody who's better than them. That's all we got now. And it's kind of disappointing because, I'm being honest. Because, growing up, I'm an 80s baby, but I mean, I used to watch and still will rewatch the Haglers, the Hearns, the, Leonards and all those fights, Muhammad Ali, and you really felt like you were getting the best out of the best. Now it's like, oh, well, he's with this promoter or this network, so he gets the fight. He's on our side. I'm like, what? Wait a second. So we're going to let a dude who just got his ass whooped comprehensively, like my car insurance, got his ass whooped, and he going to step in front of everybody and get the title shot. And then going to tweet about it, probably tell me, well, I don't do lines. I'm thinking, I don't know. It just pisses me off because it's like we're getting bullshit products now, and it's not even hidden anymore. It used to be kind of hidden. Now it's like, no, we definitely not. We're going to avoid him, and we're telling you we're avoiding him, and we're going to put this guy in front because he's on our side. He's family.
But I'm not gonna. I see what you're saying, but I respect their honesty. I'm like, man, do I like it? No, I don't like it. I'm not gonna say a lot of you say I don't like it. I want to see all these guys mix it up, but at least they being honest. At least Leonard Ellerby saying, look, we ain't fighting Terence Crawford. We gonna keep everything on our side. That's what we gonna do. At least Samson Lewis, at least they're being honest. They're being honest. So I respect that. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Bud's still gonna get the belt. Fundora gonna drop that belt or get stripped. That's what's gonna happen. Bud gonna fight for the vacant title, 154, 4-division world champion, 2-time undisputed, first ballot Hall of Famer. It is what it is. Pound for pound in the top 3 or whatever. I mean, that's just what it's gonna be. I mean, that's just reality of the situation. That's what it is.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not right. I mean, it's something we tolerate. Yeah, they honest about it, but I mean, it got to the point where they couldn't lie about it anymore. I mean, it's like, damn, it's like, okay, so you just act like other people don't exist. I mean, you remember a few years ago when they had all the welterweight champions and they had everybody up there except Terence Crawford? It was like, oh, so this nigga just don't exist? Like, we don't know him? Like, get the fuck out of here. That's the shit I don't like. They fucking act like Men in Black shit. That pisses me off. But that's my call because I'm getting worked up again.
All right, salute, fam. Hey, man, shout out to L from KC. Yeah, man, I mean, it is what it is, man. It ain't really nothing to get worked up about. I mean, that's what it is. All the promotional companies do it. Top Rank do it as well. Top Rank do it as well. So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. I ain't get worked up about it. As I said before, that they gonna do what they gonna do, and I get it. I understand that. They did it for 5 years with Errol Spence prior to him fighting Terence Crawford. Once Terence Crawford beat him, beat the brakes off him, assaulted him, then everybody see, oh, this what was going on. So the cat is already out the bag. Everyone knows what it is. They're like, okay, well, let us just do our thing over here. And I get it. I understand. It's just business, y'all. It's just business. Shout out to Stiff Jabs. Hey, okay. Dropping out quarter of a dub. He say Tate picked Rolly to win. Now Pitbull got his title while he will fight at 140 and still avoid Haney. The whole company run on like a temp service. Bro, listen. Y'all document this video. Easter Sunday at the 58-minute and 24-second mark of this show. Easter Sunday. The day is what? And what the day is? April what? The 20. What the date is? April the 31st. Javante Tate Davis will be fighting Isak Cruz this year at 140 pounds for that WBA super strap. You can take that shit to the bank. I don't care what Coach Calvin say. I don't care what nobody say. I'm telling you, that's what it's gonna be. Watch what I tell you. That's what it's gonna be. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Wise from Houston.
Wise from Houston, talk to me.
Yeah, it was a good card last night. I got to see the fights. Rolly versus Pitbull was cool. Rolly wasn't doing too bad. I'm gonna be honest. He got stung in the first set. I think the second round he got stung, and that's when you kind of see like, okay, Pitbull power was getting to Rolly. Rolly was hitting Pitbull, but the thing is, man, Pitbull got a nice chin, so it was like Rolly just couldn't affect Pitbull with his shots. But you know, Rolly was pop shotting him a little bit. He was getting some shots in, and then on that second fight, what happened was Tim Tszyu, he ran into Sebastain Fundora elbow, and that's what caused the cut. That affected the whole trajectory of the fight. The fight would have probably went different. You never know, shoulda, coulda, woulda type thing. But it was a good first card for the PBC. I really wanted to see Keith Thurman, see what he could have did. I felt like it would have still been a better fight overall. But you know, we'll see how this PBC stuff go, and just how Errol Spence come back, and we'll just see. But it was a good card first event. And hopefully you can throw a fight party for one.
I didn't see the fights, but I like the card though. When I saw the lineup, I said this is a good card. I like the card. I think the PBC put on a good card last night. Unfortunately, I didn't see it, but I think they put on a good card last night. Very entertaining. Pitbull is now the WBA junior welterweight champion, which is good. So I'm happy about that. Fundora, the Florida boy, he is now the unified junior middleweight champion. I'm happy about that. So he gonna get him a big payday. Hopefully, well, I don't know, because if he get the back end deal, because he might get the back end deal. If he get the back end deal, you're gonna make a lot of money. It's gonna be a big payday. You're gonna make about $6-7 million. You know what I mean? But what we gonna do? We gonna give you a 1.5 guarantee, and you're gonna get the other 5.5, 6.5 on the back end. So the back end, that's what it's on. So they might get it. They more than likely that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. He gonna get back end promotions. They gonna get that back end contract. Sure. Hey, what's up, fam? Hey, thank you for calling the show.
Salute, shout out to you, Coach. Salute.
Hey, sound stand up. Yeah, back end promotions, boy. You know how they doing that. Hey, look here. Hey, let me get these super chats out the way. Shout out to James Bass dropping that $2 super chat. He said Rolly should fight YouTube boxers. Still getting KO. Hey, shout out to Mike from Bishop Hurts. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, do you think if Spence beats Fundora, he'll be dumb enough to fight Spence again at 154? I guess you meant to say Crawford. Nah. Errol Spence ain't never, ever in life getting in the ring with Terence Crawford again. He learned his lesson. Carla, hold on. He learned his lesson. He realized he should have listened to Al Haymon, Derrick James. He should have stuck to the plan and stayed away from Crawford. Crawford sweet talked him, buttered him up, got him to go against Al to make that fight happen. Because he did say, I'm the one made it happen. It is what it is. So he learned his lesson. He don't want no get back. Ain't gonna be no more man down strap season. As a matter of fact, they're gonna act like it never happened. They're going to act like it never happened. Man, he ain't, what you talking about, man? He ain't really, no, man, we back, baby. Big fish back, baby. We back. Baby, shuck, da, da, da. You know what I mean? Do, baby, shuck, do. Yeah, baby shark is back, baby. That's what it's going to be, I'm telling you. I know, listen, I know the game. I've been studying this stuff for 3 years. I know how they roll. One thing I love about Al Haymon and the PBC, they are consistent. It's obvious what they're doing. They ain't hiding nothing. That's just what it is. But you ain't never got to worry about that. He'll never make that mistake again. Never. He almost got killed that night. Think he want to go back in there and die this time? Nah. Shout out to Sabrina Lee. Hey, okay. Dropping that half a dub. She say salute, coach. Love to the channel. Peace to you, Sabrina Lee. Shout out to the Boston Logic United. Hey, my man Van Myron for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, long time no see, champ. He say, both fighters look great. Congrats to Fundora. Hope to see a rematch. You'll probably get a rematch later on down the line. Hey, Tim Tszyu can forget it. He ain't got to worry about no rematch right now. He can forget it. Like right now, we got what we needed out of you. You got paid. Your promotion coming out of Australia paid you. Now go ahead and get on out the way. Speed on before you get peed on. We trying to get the big fish back in there because we trying to make him our flagship again. That's what it is. Tim Tszyu, you got your money. You good. You'll be all right. Shout out to Rod dropping that $2 super chat. He said Rolly took of taking more money for a Ryan ass whooping. I guess you're saying he should have taken more money. Yeah, you're right. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, you already know. It's inevitable. It's D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Facts!
D-Block, talk to me.
Coach, breaking news. What did I say, Coach? I know Coach Eddie told you, but I've been saying this for a minute. Fundora going in there and beating that kangaroo. Put him in the oven, cooked him, and threw his ass out. Coach, I'm telling you right now. I told you, right? I told you, Coach.
You told me.
I told
you. told me.
See what I mean, Coach? You got to listen sometimes to D-Block, Coach. I know I fucked up with Ryan, but that don't mean I got to fuck up all the time. Coach, I'm telling you. Yeah. Fundora is the next pay-per-view attraction out there. He's going to knock out Errol Spence Jr. He's going to beat the boy at Tech Stadium. I'm going to go to the fight. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to make sure that fight is going to be the way I'm going to see it. I will make sure to put something in Fundora's ear and say, this is how you knock him out. Coach, see, when you know what's going to happen, you got to know. You know what I mean, Coach? Like you knew. You already know. See what I mean, Coach? See, we all predict this. We know this thing. And like I said, P. Diddy was going to get arrested. Breaking news. I just heard he got arrested right now, Coach.
Who?
They have arrested P. Diddy. That's the breaking news coming out right now from Miami, Florida. They have arrested him. They have taken him down. He a clown, and he going down. Coach, I'm telling you. We know this. Diddy got Diddy.
He got arrested for real? No.
My wife just came to me. She woke me up. I was hearing the show.
Oh no, man! Don't tell me. No, look here. You know, they got take that. Yeah. They got Diddy.
Now he got to take that. At the end of the day, Suge Knight is waiting for him.
He got arrested today?
Right. Well, I'm hearing the show. I was smoking my Reggie. My lady comes out and tells me in my ear, they arrested P. Diddy. So I got to go by sources, and that's my lady. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm going by what she says. She on the phone. She trying to, she doing her own thing too. Coach, hit the music, please. Hit the music.
All right, man.
D-Block, D-Town, DC, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
Shout out D-Block, man. D-Block said no, man. They arrested him for real? I got to look that up. Anyways, shout out to Proctor, man. He said, Coach, it seems to me that this was send up. This was the send up. They didn't even mention Tszyu getting a rematch. He said Spence was hanging around the ring. This seemed premeditated. Of course it was premeditated. You Proctor. Yes, it was premeditated, fam. This the play. I told you this shit WWE is already scripted. Of course. Tim Tszyu didn't get a rematch. Like Tim Tszyu was sure that he was gonna win this fight. You know, he was sure that he was gonna win this fight. One guy had a cut on his head, another guy had a broken nose, both of them was bleeding. He was sure he was gonna win. He didn't win. Guess what? They're not obligated to give him a rematch now. They're not obligated to give him a rematch. Jaws, I heard Jaws came in there. Yeah, baby, I'm back, baby. Big fish back, baby. Man down, strap season. And I heard it was like ain't nothing never happened. Like ain't nothing never happened. So that's what it's gonna be. Fundora gonna fight. I'm gonna ride with Fundora because he's a Florida boy. But something telling me he gonna ball up in the high guard and let Spence beat up on him like Ugas did. That's what something telling me. Something telling me, man. If this fight go down between he gonna get that phone call. Hold on. I'll call it. Hold on. Something telling me if Fundora, now I gotta ride with the Florida boy. I'm gonna ride with Florida all day. But something telling me this what it's gonna be. Hello. Hey, how you doing, Al? This is Sebastian. Oh, hey, Sebastian, how you doing? What's going on, man? We ready to make that fight with Spence? Hey, look here, check it out. You 6'6", right? Yeah. You got an 8-inch arm reach? Yeah. Hey, listen, let me tell you what's good for business. What's good for business is we need Spence to win in Dallas Stadium. What you mean we need him to win, man? This is my opportunity. If I can beat him, I can get a big name fighter under my belt. Look, you ain't gonna beat him, and you ain't got to worry about getting a big name fighter under your belt. Now, you will be fighting the big name fighter in Errol Spence, but your ass going to lose. We got you here to make him look good. So what you going to do, you going to get your tall, lanky ass in that ring. I know you from Florida. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. If you're going to get your tall, lanky ass in that ring, and what you're going to do, when Spence starts stepping to you, you're going to get in the high guard and let him beat you up because we got to bring him back. That's what's good for business. True. Then we can say the big fish back, and we can run the story all over again and get all these dudes who support him get back on the bandwagon. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's telling me. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Sheila from Cali, two times.
Sheila from Cali, 2 times. Talk to me.
Hey, I meant to say on my last call, Errol jumped in the ring. Did you see that? If you watch on YouTube, they have a little expanded version of what he said. He says he's ready. He's the big dog. So no more shark talk.
They say the big
no
dog.
more shark talk.
I saw that.
I guess his moniker is the big dog. Yeah. I was like, go ahead, Errol. And I guess that's his biggest, he hasn't come out that much since the loss or the beat down to Terence. But I was like, uh-oh. So he might be ready. He has little hair curled up and everything. He looked happy. He said, I'm the big dog. I'm like, uh-oh. So I just wanted to throw that out at you. So I don't know if you've seen it or not, but check it out.
All right, I will. Shout out to Sheila and Cali.
Okay, babe. Bye.
Yeah. I mean, you got to understand. Y'all got to understand what's good for business, not business. What's good for business? They got to get the big fish back on track, man. They got to get them back on track. So Fundora gonna be the fall guy. Shout out to Stiff Jazz, man. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Adrian said, it better not go down like that. All right, now you gonna be on here. Man, damn, Coach said it, dog. Damn, he said it, dog. He said it was gonna go down like that, dog. God damn, dog. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Boy, listen, man. All right. Shout out to Steve Jazz. He say if that's how they doing business over there, we'll never see Tank versus Loma, Haney, T.O. Shakur. Oh yeah, you can forget that. They ain't none of that happening. Yeah, ain't none of that happening. Yeah, you can forget that. Yeah, ain't none of that happening. Listen, they not hiding that. Ain't none of that gonna happen. Hey, Steve Jazz. Hey, fam, don't even get upset about that, fam. I told y'all, it's just business. Booker Ray Leonard tell you. Booker Ray tell you, oh, those guys are not nobody. They're not stars. Those are not big fights. Those are not big fights. You know what I mean? It's not going to be that way, buddy. I'm just letting you know, Steph Jabs, if you're going to be upset with the way we do business, buddy, then guess what, buddy? We don't need you over here. Because we know what we're doing over here, buddy. We know how to sell big pay-per-views and do big events and stuff like that. And we know what we're doing over here, buddy. So you can be mad all you want, and again, I don't want to leave any names out, Steph Jabs, but hey, guess what, buddy? Just suck it up. Hey, Steph Jabs, hey, that was, if you talk to Booker Ray, that's what Booker Ray gonna tell you. True. Yeah, I ain't even mad, dog. Like again, I'm not emotionally invested into boxing no more. I'm not. I mean, I see what it is. I don't accept it. I'm not emotionally invested in the boxing anymore. So I mean, I'm gonna still talk about the sport. We can have fun and all that stuff there, but I'm not emotionally invested in this shit. I ain't finna be mad, arguing about nothing. Nothing is gonna surprise me. These promoters are letting us know what they're doing, and that's just reality of the situation. And I've accepted it. I accepted the fact this is what they doing. It is what it is. I know this shit. I know this shit's a dog and pony show. I know what it is. Shout out to Proctor. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, hey, coach, go ahead and show them kangaroo boxing. That's how Pitbull did, Rolly. Hey, no. I'm finna show you how Pitbull did, Rolly, Proctor. Hold on. Carla, hold on. Proctor, listen, I'm finna. Not fixing to. I'm finna. Proctor, I'm finna show you how Pitbull did Rolly.
Man, I know they ain't who I think it is. Man, that nigga, come on, man. He ain't talking about talking all that shit. I tell you, I'm gonna get your ass, huh? Man, stop all that damn barking and take his ass with me. I told you, I'm gonna get you. I don't wanna hear that shit. I told you. You ain't no damn dog, boy. You a pussy cat. He ain't telling me. I got my heart to your ass. He ain't telling me.
That's how Pitbull did Rolly last night, from what I heard. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, NPR, South Jersey.
NPR, South Jersey. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, I'm just celebrating, the Pitbull Cool Massacre of Rolly, because I'm a Rolly hater too, you know what I mean? So, I'm just celebrating, having a good time. Hey, I watched that a little bit of the fight. Rolly was trying to do some lateral movement, like, he was jumping around like a kangaroo.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy for the beatdown, and a part of the Rolly player hater commission. It's all good, and I'm just celebrating right now, having a couple beers, and I wish you the best, and give yourself a round of applause for the show, Coach Malachi.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you, man. I'm doing it right now. Yeah. Shout out to NPR, man. Hey, NPR, man. Hey, look here, man. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, fam. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Doggone, I am happy. People, Esau Cruz, you did the boxing community a great service. You took out the sideshow. Because he was believing this stuff Leonard Ellaby and Ellie Setback was telling him. And I'm like, dude, you a clown. Like, no, don't nobody take you serious as a boxer. You ain't really got no fans.
True.
Like, come on, man. Like, cut it out. You a hype. You're not even a hype job. They created a mirage and try to make it. You a manufactured fighter. They manufactured you and made you seem like you was something that you're not. And they didn't do a good job at it. We
Yes,
know
sir.
you trash. You ain't got no skills.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Coach, for letting me on the line, man, and keep doing your thing, brother.
All right, salute, man. Shout out to NPR, man. Shout out to NPR. I'm listen, bro. This is what it is, man. Like, bro, I'm telling you what the play gonna be. If we, again, as I said before, boxers do what they're told. When you have a fighter who don't bow down to the powers that be, they blackball them. I'm gonna give you some examples. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. James Likes Out Tony went through something to a degree, but Bernard Hopkins went through something very, very similar. What Crawford is going through, right? He went through something very, very similar. He was hold on. He was billed as being difficult to deal with. He ain't no draw. He ain't this, he ain't that. Guess what? B-Hop ended up beating but he ended up getting the fights at the end. As he got older, they thought he was sweet, and he ended up getting all the big fights at the end. He got the Oscars, he got the Trinidads. Like he did that. So B-Hop did it this way. I've seen this play before. You get what I'm saying? Bernard Hopkins is the perfect example. You will see. Y'all go back and look up B-Hop, how he came up through boxing. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's D-Block 2 times.
D-Block 2 times. Talk to me.
My brother, I want to say I apologize for that Diddy. He did not get arrested. I'm sorry. My wife just came up to me and told me it was April Fool's. I said, it ain't April yet. She said, well, I got you early. My bad, Coach. I'm sorry, community. I came too rushed up. Coach, forgive me, please. I done fucked up. I want to apologize, Coach, and it won't happen again. I know it's April Fool's coming tomorrow, but she got me. Coach. Coach, Cruz saved the boxing community. He saved boxing as we know it. He took out the Crayolas, and he made sure their ass ain't coming back. Ellaby was asked the question, what do you think? And he was speechless. For the first time I could see Ellaby be speechless. He was a star. No more stars. Yeah, he saw stars when his ass got almost knocked out the ring. Coach, I got to give credit to Cruz. I thought he was a hype job at a certain point, but I'm glad he came. He showed his bravado at 140. Tank Davis was tweeting all night saying he was going for Rolly, and that just even made it better, knowing that Tank Davis.
I saw that on Twitter. D-Block. Tank said Rolly was going to knock out. He said Rolly was going to knock out Pitbull. I saw him say that.
And that tells you right there, Coach. Tank Davis doesn't know what he's talking about. He don't know what he's coming with. He said that Rolly hit harder than Cruz. True, you could say that, Paz or Diddy, like they say. But at the end of the day, it shows the real bravado of a Mexican warrior, of a Azteca warrior made. And I'm telling you, if Tank Davis goes to 140, he's going to get sliced and diced by Mr. Cruz, D-Block, D-Count, D-City, D-Ville.
Shout out D-Block, man. Now, when Tank moves to 140 to have that one-off fight with Esau Cruz is not gonna beat Tank because Tank have footwork. Tank gonna turn him, spin him. Tank have footwork. Esau Cruz ain't gonna beat Tank. I mean, I wouldn't. We gonna see that fight, but He's not gonna beat him. Carla, hold on. Shout out to Proctor for dropping that $2 super chat. He said your blackball tape was on the money. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, bro. I see it. I see it, bro. I see it. I see it as clear as day. I know what it is. I know what I'm seeing. I mean, again, I'm not mad. I get it. It's business. As I said before, Coach Malachi, I'm not emotionally invested in boxing anymore like that. So you're not gonna never see me arguing and getting in an argument with nobody about their opinion. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let them say what they're gonna say. You finished? Yeah, I want to argue. Okay, bye. Bam, get off the phone. I'm not getting emotionally invested in this shit. I see what's going on, and I've accepted it. You know what I mean? So, Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this T Rich from Sports High.
T Rich, talk to me, fam.
All right. When I thought Crawford, had the fight, he petitioned for the fight or whatever, I said if Fundora was to win, that this would be a tough fight for Crawford because of the reach that Crawford would get hit with punches that he normally is able to avoid by stepping back because of Fundora's reach. Now, you know how I use patterns. So my example is when Roy Jones faced John Ruiz. Now, he beat Ruiz, but he was never the same after that fight because Ruiz landed some punches, from that reach that slowed Roy Jones down. I saw this as the fight that would slow Crawford down. Not necessarily that Crawford would lose, but it would slow him down. Now, through the PBC little antics and, all the little scammy stuff that they do, they done maneuver Errol Spence into this fight. Now, Errol Spence had only fought 2 southpaws before Crawford. So that they kept him away from southpaws and he fight Crawford. Crawford fight him southpaw. You see how that happened. Now he's back into a fight with a guy 6'6" that's a southpaw. So he right back into one of his toughest fights. So I just see it as karma swinging back around on the PBC with all the antics. And they'll make some money, don't get me wrong. But I think Errol Spence takes a lot of damage. Once again, win or lose, he's going to take damage in this fight.
Well, the comparison you did with Roy Jones, I'm gonna tell you why it's not a good comparison. The reason why Roy Jones wasn't the same anymore, he moved up to heavyweight. He gained like 25 pounds or something of that sort to move to heavyweight, but then he dropped back down in weight to fight Antonio Tarver at light heavy. So he dropped like 25 pounds after he went up. So that right there, he never should have did that. And even though he won that first fight,
no doubt.
Even though he won that first fight, he almost lost it. But his ego and pride wouldn't let him realize, look, man, something ain't right with you. You ain't got it like that no more. And then when he fought him again, he got knocked out and put to sleep. So that's the only thing. The only thing is John Ruiz, when he fought him, because he could have fought Mike Tyson at that time. He could have fought Lennox Lewis. But stylistically, that was a bad matchup for Roy. He would have got killed by Lennox. And Mike probably would have put some hurt on him as well. But John Ruiz was tailor-made. Perfect. You know what I mean? So, it's all about the match. It's all about the matchmaking at the end of the day. But that's what happened to Roy, fam. But I do get your point. What you trying to convey?
All right, no doubt. That's my call, though.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to you, my brother. Yeah, man. Shout out to T-Rich, man. Major Key Boxing in the building. Shout out to Major Key Boxing, man. Major Key Boxing is here. Good to see Major Key back. Salute to you, brother. Shout out to Major Key, man. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Unlay said, you think Spence power can hurt Fundora? I mean, man, shit. I can't listen. I can't wait to see the fight. I can't wait to see the Spence and Fundora fight so I can prove how right I am. Now, if Fundora gonna come to fight, I don't know. Is he gonna come to fight? I don't know, but we gotta bring the big fish back. What's bad? What's good for business? We gotta bring the big fish back. How we gonna do it? Put Fundora tall behind in there, and let him get folded up, stay in the high guard, stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I could be wrong, man, but I don't think so. I don't think so. We'll see. We'll see how this gonna go. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? This is Real McCoy from St. Louis, Missouri again.
Man, Real McCoy from St. Louis, man. Talk to me, brother.
Okay, I got an instrument.
I can't hear you, fam. You sound like you sound staticky.
What about now?
You sound a little bit better.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
A little better?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. My question was, if the PBC is trying to get Earl to get a belt at 54, which I don't agree with. I think Fundora, the Florida boy, I think he beat Earl. I think he edges Crawford. I think he do, because the only reason why I say that is because of these 2 points here. Earl is already damaged goods. Why he just don't go and be a promoter, I don't know. I guess they trying to use his name because he, quote unquote, is a draw to where they want him to get a belt. But I'm just thinking, what's the whole point of him getting a belt from his boy who's a champion in recess to put him in a position to get a belt? Which I don't think Fundora is an easy task for nobody, especially once he get comfortable doing what he did displayed last night. He split the man's forehead, not even trying to do it, Coach. His arm was stationary. The dude bumped his head into Fundora and got his shit split. You know, Al Haymon love the Mexicans and because he love their crowd and all this stuff. Yeah. I'm just thinking, what's the whole point of Earl getting the belt at 54 when he already clearly he's damaged good? It's gonna be bad for him in this fight. The man is a southpaw. He's long. He's gonna get comfortable with that jab. He can crack. He's a fucking steel brick. Fucking some type of. He's a freak of nature. Fundora is. So I don't know if they're trying to get it to. You know, is they trying to get it to build Crawford Spence too?
Nah.
What's the whole point of trying to get Earl a belt?
I'm telling you what I know. The PBC hate Crawford. They hate Crawford with a passion. They don't want to. They mad at him about the Spence stuff. They still mad at him about that. It's something that I want you guys to catch that I don't think you caught. They when Fight Hype interviewed Leonard Ellaby at the, I want to say 4-minute mark, the guy kept asking him questions about Terence Crawford. And he said, well, you know, we going to look out for our own kind. Errol Spence is going to be the one to get that fight between the winner of Fundora and Tim Tszyu. He said, Crawford, let it be known that he's a free agent and he's not with us, the PBC. So a lot of people didn't catch that. He's not with us. So he's a free agent. And what we going to do, we going to look out for, Spence going to be the one to get that fight. And that's just what it is. It doesn't matter that he beat Errol Spence and this and that. It doesn't matter. So he told you right there, yeah, well, we know he's going to be the mandatory to the WBO, but we're going to end up dropping that belt or whatever, and that's it. Crawford want to fight whoever for the belt. So he going to fight for the vacant title, but that's what's going to happen. So he told you that. So I respect that.
And my thing is with the WB, and me too, especially if it's coming from that standpoint. My thing is the WBO already has been cool with Crawford. They like Crawford. The WBO and PBC, for some odd reason, and this before these guys even come about, they always had a bad relationship. So it got to be something more to it than what they seem to be led. No, I don't trust Leonard. I don't trust Matchroom, because when they go into them cold rooms that we're not permitted to, they do shit that's business right. Now, my thing is this: if that is the case, Crawford,
I
can't just keep doing what the hell you're doing. You keep beating us. I was saying, if that's the case, because I don't trust none of them for real, because they all, when they go in them closed rooms and we not permitted to hear them conversations, it's all about the paper at that point, and they playing chess, not checkers. All of them, match room, top rank. My thing is, if Crawford, you feel like that, man, just keep grinding. I feel like, you know, as he get his business to be at the level of his talent in the ring, and you know, I think he'll really have a little bit more leverage. But
his business is good.
That's what I'm saying.
Leonard Ellaby said this in the interview as well. He said Terence Crawford. This is what he said in the Fight Hype interview, and I have the video. He said Terence Crawford is a damn good businessman. He has a really, really good team. They know how to do business. He's solid. He got a good team over there. We did good business with him last time. Like he said that. Like Crawford ain't no fool. See, Crawford is not the guy that he's gonna go along with the back end money and we're gonna give you payments. We're gonna pay you weekly, monthly stipends. He's not doing that. He's not gonna do that.
Coach, that's what I'm saying. I'm loving his. I'm trying to give credit to his business attitude, because that's all he could do. Just like how Canelo was doing with them. And then when Crawford get in a position to where he got Crawford promotions in line with like how Canelo got Canelo promotions, and he's a partnership with the PBC. Yeah. I think all that takes is a little bit more paper and a little bit more, you know, leverage. Once he got that shit there, I mean, all he could do is keep winning and that's about it. Because evidently they doing this pawn structure shit over here. You know, no different than all the rest of the.
Yeah.
It just sucks
All
because us as boxing fans really
all the
want
promoters do it. All the promoters do it. Yeah.
All of them do it. Yeah. It just sucks when you got such a talent. And we just want to see the fight. Like, fuck that, man. Crawford fights Fundora. He was the last winner. God damn it. The losers, Tszyu and Errol, they fight. Errol is damaged anyway. I still think to this day, had he not done all that party and shit and fucked his body up, he would have gave Crawford. That would have been a different fight than what we saw. To take that man lightly and go in there knowing that you balloon up in weight, this guy running fucking Colorado steps and shit like that, you got what the fuck you deserve when you play boxing. That's no different than when Canelo picked Beaver and then got his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? But his outside life didn't get him to get fucked up as like Crawford. Like Earl did. So I won't take up no more of your time, Coach. That was just some shit that's in my head. I'm like, hey, Crawford, keep doing your shit, because I feel Crawford, I'm like the guy. I used to run work. I'm a plumber by trade. I wanted to business for myself.
Yes,
I used to run work for these big companies, but I didn't never go along with the go along, get along gang. And once they realized that, hold up, it's a real brother. He taking up for all the brother apprentices. I was out. So I'm doing my thing out here by myself, but I don't have infrastructure as the powers that be got. So all we can do is just keep going. And that's my call, Coach. I don't want to take too much time, but I think you understand what I'm saying,
I get
man.
what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying. Shout out to the real McCoy, brother. Salute, fam. St. Louis, stand up. Y'all check out Bernard Hopkins' story. Look at B-Hop. Look at B-Hop. I've seen this movie before. Look at B-Hop. B-Hop, Bernard Hopkins. Some people may not like Bernard Hopkins. That's fine. Hey, shout out to Boston Reggie Owen. Salute, fam. Look at B-Hop. B-Hop was hated by the machine. He was built as being difficult to work with by all the promoters. He wanted to look at the contracts. He wanted to see the books, all that stuff there. And, but B-Hop ended up getting all of those fights late in his career. He just kept winning. He kept winning, and that's what he did. And beat every fighter Don King sent to him. Hold on. Shout out to Proctor. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
These fighters are like slaves to the promotional companies. They like the slaves, just being honest with you. And, whether it's a black promoter or a white promoter, it doesn't matter. All of them do the same stuff to a certain degree. So when you become that smart fighter that wakes up and want to see what's going on, hold on, man, what's going on right here? Then you're a problem. Then these promotional companies, they control the media outlets, so they're able to put out disinformation campaigns about fighters to their media outlets. They do it to the YouTube channels and they do it to the reporters. I'm telling you what I know, because I make this stuff. I'm telling you what I know. And this is what's going on. Again, it's nothing personal. I'm not mad myself. It's nothing personal. It's just business. That's all. It's just business, fam. That's all. It's nothing to get upset about. Shout out to Proctor. He said, truth be told, Coach, Cruz would get beat by anyone who employs a good jab. He has no head movement at all. All he does is throw haymakers. I totally agree. Like Tank, Pitbull Cruz, he won't beat Tank like that, in my opinion. Shout out to Derek Choice. Hey, okay. Dropping that half a dub. He said, I see Fundora and Tim Tszyu beating Errol. I mean, we'll see. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Ryan, asshole.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach Malachi, this is Gary Labyrinth from Turks and Caicos.
Gary, you got a lot of noise going on in the background. Can you turn that down, please?
I'm listening to you.
Yeah, I need to turn it down.
I got you on another phone.
Okay. All right,
Wait, let me turn it down a little bit.
I'm telling you right now. I told you right now.
Oh, come on. Okay, you can hear me now? Hey, yeah, Coach, I watched the fight last night. I listen to you all the time, and I watched the fight last night. A lot of these guys training. I used to be a fighter back in the 80s. I used to be a fighter back in the 80s, and I boxed, 22 world champions, including
You know, I used to work with them, spar with them, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, George Foreman, Jimmy Young, Ron Lai, all those guys I used to box with.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of the trainers today, it's not training those guys on defense. They're not teaching them defense. All they're teaching them how to punch. And the fight I saw last night, but Tszyu should have been moving his head. Should have been moving his head a lot, because he was getting hit with the jab. He was getting hit with the jab like crazy, man. And another thing again, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just listening to you.
Yeah. He should have been moving his head a lot and using the old punch like Kid Gavilan.
Kid Gavilan, yeah.
You know, the punch with Kid Gavilan used to throw a lot that bolo punch.
That bolo punch, yeah.
And bolo punch and the overhand right. If he was doing that and moving his head, he would have done a hell of a lot better. But number one, he was kind of marching behind the guy. He was marching behind Pandora. Then he was moving in. I mean, I don't think that the elbow would make any difference, because the kid is a tall kid, and you just gotta have a good defense, take his jab away from him. And I don't think today the fighters know how to do that.
Okay.
How to take the jab and cut the ring off, because if you notice, the guy was walking behind.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Who was walking behind Pandora and coming in. He threw some good punches, but he wasn't moving his head.
All right. Let me listen. Thank Gary.
So he get hit with
yeah, Gary, thank you so much, brother.
with clean shots, man.
Calling the show. We got other calls calling in, but thank you so much. Your point well taken, sir. Thank you for calling the show. Salute, fam. Thank you so much, brother.
Okay, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Stephen X, man. Stephen X, what's going on, fam? It is what it is, man. We're gonna make it do what it do, man. We're gonna pay a couple of bills, and when we come back, guess what? We're gonna get back to the phone call.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Thundercats, mole rats, water buffaloes, alligators, and haters. Mark your calendar. It's going all the way down. The place to be, Meridian, Mississippi. Queen City Friday Night Comedy Showcase. Bringing out all the big dogs. Friday, April 26th. Get your laugh on with comedian sensation Bubba Dove. Special performances by comedian Scruncho and the Messenger, Keith Wallace. We partying at the Temple Theater, Meridian, Mississippi. Doors open at 8 p.m. Tickets available on Eventbrite or call Big G and 808-225-9063.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? T Skills, Jersey.
Man, T Skills, Jersey. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, that was crazy last night, man. I ain't paid for it, but I seen it. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
So, if just say Tszyu say, you know, this cut is too bad, I feel like, you know, I'm not going to be able to do what I have to do in order to win this fight. And after the fourth round, he said, you know, he don't want to go on no more. Now, is that him quitting so he'll get a loss, or is it a way they can get a no contest by him saying he don't want to go on no more because of the cut?
Well, if he said he don't want to go on no more, that's a loss. He quit. The only way now, if the fight gets stopped by the doctor because of the cut, incidental headbutt or whatever, then it'll be ruled a no contest or whatever. However, I think that's the rules. But it just depends on what they ruled. Again, I didn't see the fight, so I really don't have any information. You know, I'm just going off of what people were telling me, so I don't know. Some say he got hit in the head with an elbow. If it wasn't ruled an incidental headbutt, then you know, maybe the rules are different. I don't really know a lot of rules as it relates to the sport of boxing, because some of the things that you think you know, it's subjective, and they change their rules at the drop of a dime. So I don't know what. 1 minute is this, the next minute is that, and you know. So I don't know, fam. But if he would have just said I can't continue, then that would have been a loss on his record because he quit.
Wow, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, because I really think the cut made a difference. You know, when you go back, whenever you watch the fight, you're going to see Zoo looked like he had it, like he had his number, like he was ready to do something bad to him, and that cut really changed the fight. I told you that Rolly was gonna get his ass kicked. I knew that already, but I don't know if anybody said this yet. But I feel like the next fight gotta be Crawford, Fundora, and Spence versus Zoo.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, fam. It's gonna be Fundora.
You don't think that? Wow, that makes all the sense in the world, man.
It makes sense to you, but it doesn't make sense to the PBC. You gotta understand. You have the PBC, Al Haymon's PBC, Floyd Mayweather, and they have fighters who are under their under a management contract, an advisory contract. They're really a promotional company, but they act as an advisor, quote unquote. So they found a way to subvert the Muhammad Ali Act. So you have a de facto promotional company / advisory company, and they have Fundora signed to them under contract, and they have Errol Spence signed to them under contract. Which fight you think they're gonna make?
Yeah.
They're not gonna make a fight with him. They're not gonna make a fight with the guy that's a free agent who could probably come in and sign for a one fight deal. A guy who they hate. They hate this black motherfucker with a passion. They hate this guy with a passion. He came over there, beat Errol Spence, the guy who they was marketing and built up, destroyed him. Destroyed his value, and now they got to build him back up. They're not going to do business with that guy again. And he got all the money that he wanted. On top of that, he didn't go for the back end. He didn't go for the monthly, the weekly stipends. None of that. He didn't thank Al Haymon. None of that. They're gonna make the fight. They're gonna make the in-house fight. They're gonna have Fundora's gonna drop. This two things gonna happen. Fundora gonna drop the WBO strap, or he's gonna get stripped. That's what's gonna happen. Because that ain't gonna happen, bro. That ain't gonna happen. And they telling you it's not gonna happen. Leonard Ellerby telling you it's not gonna happen, and Samson Lewkiwitz, Fundora's promoter manager, is telling you it's not gonna happen. So there you have it. At least they being honest, and I respect that.
Yeah. That's crazy fight, crazy, man. Thanks for letting me share, Coach.
Man, shout out to T Skills, man. Jersey, Brick City, stand up. Salute, fam. Brick City. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it's the same thing Top Rank would do. Top Rank would do the same thing. Matchroom would do the same thing. It's the same thing that they would do. Like Booger Ray tell you, listen, here it go right here. This is why I keep playing. This is why I keep playing this for you guys, because I'm trying to hammer this home. Y'all know I clown Booger Ray Leonard, but he telling the truth when it comes to this business.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions? Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, again, because when you have, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Interesting.
I mean, shout out to my brother Reggie Owens, man. Shout out to my brother Reggie Owens. Reg, I hear what you're saying, fam, but I don't think so, fam. I'll be surprised. Like, again, there's nothing personal. I want to say there's nothing personal, right? They don't like Crawford. That is. I'm telling you, they don't like him. But from a business standpoint, there's nothing personal. It's okay. We got to bring Errol Spence back. The Big Fish, Cap, Dallas, Texas, with Jerry Jones. He's in a big market. Crawford is from Omaha, Nebraska, right? We got to try to get Fundora, and we got to bring the Big Fish back to build it back up. Did you get what I'm saying? Like, that's what they're going to do. That's just my opinion. That's what they're going to do. Because you kind of already have cover or excuses for why, because you can, and you're seeing it now, Reg, that like they're brushing it under the cover how Spence lost. Well, he had the neurological damage, so something was wrong with his brain from the car accident. They still had that. So high altitude sickness, he wasn't the same, he was a clone, this and that. So they can always go back to all of those excuses and chunk that off like, oh, well, that really didn't happen. That was just an anomaly. A one-off, right? But now he's back. So we going to get him back in Texas Stadium, build it back up, and let the good times roll. That's the play, fam. Like, and if it was me, I would do the same thing. if it was me, I would do the same thing. If I'm trying to build this image, you know, to get what I'm saying? If I'm trying to build this image, and somebody said in the chat, so I saw somebody say in the chat that they building Errol Spence up to fight Canelo for the third fight. Now, I don't know how true that is. But if that's what they do, they meaning the PBC, I'm like, bro, they really don't care now about Errol Spence. I mean, he gonna get paid. Yeah, he gonna get paid. But come on, man. Do you get what I'm saying? So if that's still the play, yeah, man. You know, if you Canelo, you jump on that. If you Canelo Reds, you jump on that. If you could get, man, I can get Errol Spence back. I can get Errol Spence at 168. Oh man, this, you know, y'all gonna pay me $35 million guarantee for that? And remember, hey Reds, Canelo getting $35 million off the rip. He's the only fighter. He's the only PBC fighter right now that's getting paid $35 million guaranteed. There's no PBC fighter, whether it's Errol Spence, Tank Davis, ain't nobody getting a guaranteed purse plus back end like Canelo. He getting $35 million. So if you Canelo, man, I'm getting Haymon Mughal from Golden Boy. That's a joint promotions. And then y'all gonna get me Errol Spence, sneak him through the back door. Y'all gonna sneak Errol Spence through the back door. Listen, I take that 7 days a week, twice on Sundays. Shout out to Reg. He say Errol is a junk bond at this moment. He has to get a tune-up. But you know what, Reg, Sebastain Fundora, maybe he's the tune-up. Maybe Sebastain Fundora is the tune-up. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he's the tune-up. Like who do you get what I'm saying? Like it make as Booger Ray say, it makes business sense. You know, so I mean, it is what it is, fam. I mean, you know, I know we disagree on that, Reds, but that's what I'm thinking. Maybe they look at Fundora. He's a tune-up for Spence. Spence gonna go break him down to the body. You know, it's an easy fight to sell. We gonna be in Dallas, Texas. The return of the big fish. He's fighting at 154, so he ain't gonna be weight drained. You remember that, the weight drain? He ain't gonna be weight drained, so we gonna see a bigger, more improved Errol Spence. Now the question that I have, Carla, hold on. The question that I would have, Reg, is this here: Has he healed from a neurological damage? Has the neurological damage had disappeared? Because remember, the doctor came on, it was this YouTube doctor that was on BDA channel, and he said that Spence suffered from neurological damage from the car accident. So the question I have is this: has it disappeared? Has the neurological damage disappeared? And if it's still there, why would you want him to fight someone like a Sebastain Fundora, a 6'6" southpaw? Those are the questions that I have, you know? Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, Coach. I just don't get how you market a fight with a guy that got whooped as bad as Spence did. Because I've seen Crawford's last 17 fights going all the way back to when he beat Ricky Burns in the UK. And I swear to God, Coach, I have never seen Crawford beat the shit out of somebody as bad as he whooped this man. He whooped him like he owed him money. He owed him like he disrespected Miss Deborah. He whooped him like he stepped on his brand new Jordans. He whooped him like this shit was personal.
It was personal.
I mean,
it was personal.
I've seen that man carry him for 54 rounds. It was like, nah. You ain't getting up this easy. So fresh off of this ass whooping that we just couldn't get a rematch for because nobody wanted to see it. Everybody wanted to see him get his ass whooped again. You know, PBC just didn't want it, and that ass whooping would have been harmful to his health.
Right.
Now he just gets to move up and wait and fight for a belt. Yeah. How the fuck do you sell that?
I mean, it's easy. I mean, it's easy to sell. Same way how they sold Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero won a belt at 140. You know, like, I mean, it's easy to sell. Like, again, you have all types of covers. You can say, man, you can recycle the same old storylines. This is how you sell it. Because Errol Spence fans is going to buy it. This is how you sell it. He was weight drained at 147, which he wasn't. He said he wasn't weight drained. High altitude sickness. He had to have cataract surgery. He couldn't see before the fight. I say he had to have surgery because he was getting hit in the right eye. That same right eye that Crawford was hitting him in the jab with. You know, like you could sell that to those guys. Neurological damage. You know what I mean? Like you can sell that to those guys because they'll buy anything. So that's going to be easy. That's going to be an easy sell, fam. You can sell that to them, and you know they'll be back.
Yeah, but see, Coach, that ass whooping was 5 years in the making, so he knew it was coming. And the way Crawford did it, he removed all doubt about if we had fought on this day, if the sun had came up, if I would have did this. Nah. Nothing in life other than God's intervention was going to change the outcome of that fight. I mean, he whooped them that bad to where wouldn't shit change. I don't care if they fought at 160. I don't care if Crawford fought him righty. He was still going to fuck him up. And it's just like, man, you know what, Coach? I'd be too embarrassed to show up and be like, next up, I want to fight for your belt. How? I would sit there. If I was Fundora, I would have laughed at him. Like, dude, didn't I just see you? Yeah, I got knocked out by a fluke punch. You got the dog shit kicked out of you for 9 rounds, my nigga. Like, how you gonna come up in here and act like you just that guy? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it is what it is. It
Shit
is what
crazy,
it is, man.
Coach.
It is what it is, man. I mean, they gonna fall for it again. The yo-yo in the string, man. They gonna fall for it. Hey, salute, man. The Martin from Oakland. Salute, brother.
I'm sorry, Coach.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. My cousin called me. Hold on, guys. I got a phone call. Cousin just called me. I got to call him back. Cuzzo. Hold on, guys. Hello? Hey, Cuzzo, what's good? What's up? Hey, I'm doing a live show right now, man. What's going on with you? What time is okay to come over? You come over anytime you want to. It'll be over with in about another 30 minutes. All right, I'll wait for that. All right. Yeah, that's my cousin, man. My cousin. Yeah, man. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I get it. Again, I used to when I first started, I used to be like very passionate about this boxing stuff. I'm not passionate about it anymore. I have lost my passion for the sport of boxing in 2024 because I understand that the sport of boxing is more business than anything now. And there's like people like Booger Ray Leonard, they kind of, I respect them, but they kind of make me sick. I'm gonna tell you why, because they say, well, boxing is a business. Boxing is a sport as well. And guess what? If you take the sport away from boxing, there is no business. The sport generates the business. And how you generate more business is when you put the top guys against the top guys. You create the demand. The people are going to be the ones that spend the money and buy the fights. So when you try to sell to the public, no, we need to stay focused on the business, and you ignore the sport that generates the business, this is where I have a problem. So I'm detached from it. You would never see me argue with no one about a fighter who they say is ducking, doing this, doing that. I really don't care. I don't care. I know what's going on. I have a lot of resources, a lot of people who I speak to. I know what's going on with the sanctioning bodies. I know which promotional companies control which sanctioning bodies. I know that these sanctioning bodies are controlled by all of the promotional companies. Carla, hold on. I know how people get moved up and down in the rankings. I know this. So since I know this, and then you got people like Leonard Ellaby and Samson Lewkiwitz, they telling you what it is, I'm not going to get upset. They telling me what it is. It's like you got a girlfriend, right? And she telling you she cheating on you, and then when you catch her cheating on you, you get mad and say, why you cheated? She told you she was cheating on you. She told you, look, I'm finna get in the bed with third leg Tyrone to do this. And then you go in the room and key in the bed with third leg Tyrone. Now you upset. Why you in there with third leg Tyrone? Dude, I just told you that I was going to get in the bed with third leg Tyrone. They telling you what it is. So I'm not getting upset about that. Carla, what's your name? You call it from?
Man, it's Dirty Red Eye, Mississippi. What's going on, Coach?
I got Red Eye, Mississippi. I didn't get your name, but Mississippi, talk to me.
All right, Coach. Hey, Coach, you a preacher. You were preaching, man. Boxing is a sport and a business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The sport drives the business. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence, since a lot of people want to talk all these numbers, Errol Spence before Crawford, his highest pay-per-view was like 300K. The Crawford fight did close to 700K because the sport drives the business. The people don't want to see nobody after they got their ass whooped like that. The people want to see the superior fighter. You know what I'm saying? Only nut huggers. You got to be a real dick puller, a real meat beater to want to see Errol Spence get a title shot. The most boxing fans, casual boxing fans, don't want to see Errol Spence. Only aerosexuals. Like, it's just crazy. I don't get it. Why would you want to see the inferior fighter get a title shot? That don't make no sense to nobody. Not nobody with common sense. Like, This my call, Coach. I'm at a loss for words.
Hey man, no, I was just saying, bro. Like, that's just what it is, man. Like, there's a reason why Errol Spence did not activate did not do the rematch with Crawford. There's a reason why he waited until 6 months after the fight to say, hey, I'm gonna have a cataract surgery on my right eye, the same right eye that Terence Crawford was punching on with the jab. There's a reason. Like, after that happened, everything. See, there's a lot of stuff that I know. I'm telling you, a lot of stuff that I know. I just ain't saying nothing, but you can just sit back and see what's going on. You get what I'm saying? So I get it. I understand. Yeah. I understand the YouTube channels who are part of the propaganda machine. I understand the reporters who are part of the propaganda machine. I get it. I understand. I know what's going on. I don't need to hear nothing from nobody. I have my own personal observation of what I see what's going on. And then you get what I'm saying? So I know what's going on, and it is what it is, and I get it. I understand. And what I do respect about Booger Ray Leonard, my brother, is he tells you they're not hiding it.
Yeah.
So, you know, these promoters are going to do what they're going to do. That's the reality of the situation. They're like, no, you do what we tell you to do. You the fan. You're going to do what we tell you to do. This is what we're going to give you, and you're going to believe whatever propaganda that I feed you, because if I repeat it through my media outlets that I control, if I repeat it enough times, there's going to be enough fools that's going to be repeating that. Oh, man, he'll bring that to the table. See, I'm going to tell you something what I do know. A lot of those reports about these Superman pay-per-view numbers that was being done, a lot of them was fake. Because there's something that I know for a fact that one guy from Omaha, Nebraska got a chance to do. He was able to get transparency and see those books and what Errol Spence was really selling from a pay-per-view standpoint. Remember they were saying, oh man, who Crawford think he is? All about he want transparency. He didn't get transparency with Bob Arum. He didn't get a chance to see what he saw with Bob Arum. He just took what they gave him. So he learned from that. See, this is the game, right? This is the game. I'm finna tell you in a nutshell. You can take it how you want to take it, brother, and I'm gonna let you go. This is the game. The promotional companies have a relationship with the networks. The networks put the fight on pay-per-view through satellite feeds, whatever, right? And the networks keep track of how many people bought. Because they know we're selling the pay-per-view on our platform. Every time somebody swipe a credit card, we see how many buys it is. The fighter don't know that. The fighter is depending on what his promotional company is telling him. So the fight can do, let's say you need to do so many pay-per-views before a bonus kick in where you get an extra $2-3 million. You got to do 500,000. Next thing you know, report come out. Man, shoot, man, we ain't do what sources say you did 500,000. The sources say it's the sources say. But the fighter go to the promoter, man, look here, man, goddamn, shake like booty meat. Look here, man, I know you need to do that 500,000, but this what it really did. It really did this here. Now, the fighter don't get those numbers from the network. The network and the promotional company are the ones still know the numbers. The fighter only know what his promotional company is telling him. So, yeah, man, the reason why this incentive ain't kicked in for you because, man, you ain't do this, you ain't do that. They'll put the illusion out there through their media-controlled outlets that they did this. But I know one guy who got a chance to see what Errol Spence was really selling. That's all I'm going to say. Take it how you want to take it. Shout out to my brother from Mississippi, man.
I'm going to say this.
Go ahead, brother.
Let me say one more thing, Coach. Errol Spence was never on Good Morning America. My old lady, knows the whole Terence Crawford story between him and Miss Deborah, his childhood upbringing, and is now aware of Terence Crawford, and she's not a boxing fan at all. So I'm pretty sure that goes across the board for a whole lot of people that want to see the fight. I don't see how Errol Spence will sell more tickets than the guy who just obliterated him. That's all I want to say, Coach. I don't even understand how the hell they doing this shit. But what I think it boils down to is Errol Spence will take less money than Terence Crawford. I think that's what the bottom line is. Errol Spence will take less money than Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford's gonna want a big ass bag. Just get back in that ring, especially with Fundora, and they ain't got the money.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to my brother Mississippi, man. Salute, brother. I mean, I get it. This is nothing personal. It's just business. It's nothing personal. It's just business. That's all. So, I tell you guys, study Bernard Hopkins. I do know that Bernard Hopkins and Bud, they don't really dig each other too much, but their stories are very similar. The stories are very similar from being hated by the machine. I get it. I get it. I hear all the stories. There's a lot of stuff that I know now, and I get it. I understand, fam. It's not personal, dog. It's just business. So I don't want nobody in the chat take it personal. That's why I never understand why boxing fans online have such an emotional investment into these fighters. Like, dude, like this is literally just business. It's really nothing personal. Nobody in the chat, most of y'all don't even have a personal relationship with any of these fighters or the promotional companies or the networks. They just stirring the pot up here. Once I woke up to that, that's why you see me detached. You don't see me mad, yelling, screaming, oh man, no man, sign the contract, 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20, this and that. I just laugh, kicking, and have fun with it now. I'm just laughing and kicking and having fun. I get it. You know, I mean, all of them do the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So all the promotional companies do the same thing. Top Rank does it. PBC does it. Matchroom does it. Some promotional companies are willing to work with each other more so than others. Golden Boy do it to a degree. And when they feel fit to work with each other, when it makes sense, like Booger Ray Leonard said, then they'll work with each other. When it doesn't make sense, we'll just continue to do what we're doing, have our fighters fight each other in a little mini tournament over here. And we have like PBC controls the WBC. Top Rank, they'll say Top Rank controls WBO or whatever. I think PBC have control over WBA as well. And IBF, I don't know who controls the IBF. You know, but it's just all of these promotional all of these sanctioning bodies are for hire. Whoever pays them the biggest bag, give them the biggest cutback, that's what they're going to do. That's the game. That's what it is. So, you know, I mean, there's nothing to really get mad about, guys. Nothing to get mad about. It is what it is. Shit. You know, Tim Tszyu made $10 million he got paid from No Limit Promotions. That's the report. I don't have any physical proof of that, but that's the report that's been reported. So Tim Tszyu is all right. He lost. Sebastain Fundora is the winner now. He's a unified junior middleweight champion, and he's going to fight Errol Spence in Dallas, Texas. If he don't fight Errol Spence in Dallas, Texas, I will be shocked. Shocked. I will be super shocked if he don't fight him next. If he don't drop that belt or get stripped of that WBO title for not fighting his mandatory and Terence Crawford, I will be shocked. Because I heard what Sebastain Fundora said at the press conference. This is what Fundora said. I'm going to show y'all this here. Just in case y'all didn't see it. You guys probably did see it, but I just want to play this just in case you didn't see it. I saw Sebastain Fundora after the fight. And this is what he said. He said, let me see. What did he say? I think he said, they asked him who he wanted to fight. And he said that it'd be an honor to fight Errol Spence, whatever. But then he said that, but no mistake about it or something. He said Terence Crawford is the #1 fighter in the world. He said Terence Crawford. This is what Fundora said. As a matter of fact, I want to put it up because I don't want nobody thinking I'm making this up. Because I know some dudes who hate Bud, so let me just do this. I want you guys to see it with your own eyes. Do anybody have that receipt? Can anybody send me that receipt? I thought I retweeted it. But I guess I didn't. Fundora said that he said he would love to fight Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is pound for pound the number 1 fighter in the world. He said that. That's what Sebastain Fundora said. But Sebastain Fundora is going to do what he's told. He's going to do what he's told. I can promise you that. He's, unless he pull an Errol Spence and go against the grain and say, no, we're going to make this fight happen, he's going to do what he's told. He's going to do what Haymon and Samson Lewkiwitz tell him to do. That's what he's going to do. So that's it. That's it. That's what's going to happen. That's going to happen. There's not a doubt in my mind Sebastain Fundora will fight him. But he's going to do what he's told. As simple as that. So Larry Lopez said actions speak louder than words. It is what it is. Hey, shout out to Arrow. He said, True Media Boxing Radio and Boxing with Coach Malachi. Has Coach been cloned? No, that's my other channel. Boxing with Coach Malachi, that's my other channel. He's going to do what he's told. Remember, the fighters are slaves to the power brokers. The fighter has no power or control. The fighter does what he's told. The fighter is the pawn. Remember that. The fighter is always going to do what he's told at the end of the day. When you are one of those fighters that rebel against the system, that system was going to use its resources to attack you and keep you out. I.e. Bernard Hopkins. I.e. Jack Johnson. I.e. all those guys who fought on the murderer's row. Like, this is the reality of the situation. James Lifestyle Tony to a degree. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. This is how it goes. When you don't want to be a good boy and bow down and do what you're told, we're going to freeze you out. That's just how it is. You got to play the game. And that's it. So, it is what it is. I get it. I understand. I get it. That's the reality of the situation. That's how it's played. This is why when you see Sean Porter, Sean Porter always says the politically correct thing. Yeah, man. Sean Porter, everybody, and I like Sean. Everybody calls Sean Porter the company man. Sean Porter's a company man for a reason. He's going to always say the right thing. He's going to say what, he's not really going to speak his mind. He's going to say what he's supposed to say for the benefit of the company. Do you catch my drift? And I like Sean Porter. I like him a lot. I met him a couple of times. He's a good guy, but he does that for a reason. He's not going to go against. You get what I'm saying? That's how it is, fam. That's how it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
P.D. Russell, Richmond.
P.D. Russell, man.
Virginia.
Richmond, talk to me, my brother.
Yeah, what's going on, Coach? Yeah, I heard what you said. I know you're telling me the truth. I seen it on the post-fight. John Fundora said that, about Errol Spence, and then he said, Bud, number 1 fighter. He was like, he'd love to share the ring with him, know what I mean? But I peeped something else out, too. When they came out to do the post-fight jump, he ain't even had the WBO belt with him. He just had the WBC belt around him. The WBO belt wasn't nowhere in sight.
I didn't see that. I didn't see it, fam.
Yeah, go back and look at it. I watched it. I watched the whole fight and the post-fight jump. The WBO belt wasn't even nowhere around. That's what made me be like, damn, they don't even got that jump around like that shit trash or something. Like, they ain't had that shit around at all. His manager had another little WBC whatever thing on, and he had the belt on, and the WBO John went around like he ain't even win the motherfucker. Yeah, that shit crazy as a bitch. Like, he ain't even win it. Like, that shit is crazy. That let me know right there, like, oh yeah, it's old. My boy ain't getting that fight. Goddamn, he gonna just get that WBO scrap, probably fight whoever next to just get that jump. And that's gonna be that. They ain't even have it around. Like, he ain't win 2 belts. That shit crazy. But yeah, that's my call, man. Keep doing your thing, Coach.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to P.D. Russell, man. Virginia, stand up, man. Yeah. Hey, man, listen. I be getting y'all the game. I'm telling y'all what it is now. I'm telling y'all what it is, fam. You can take it or leave it alone. Take it or leave it alone. I'm telling you what it is, Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Mike Lawrence from OKC, man.
Mike Lord for KC, talk to me.
Yeah, man. Just to piggyback off what the caller said a few callers ago, hollering about that Errol Spence ain't really no draw. Help me out with this one, Coach. I've been to Errol Spence fights at Cowboy Stadium. The tickets was $35. Does that make that dude this big star that everybody's saying he is? I don't understand it. $35? It's a hype job. That's what it is. It's a dang hype job. But shit, they keep on pushing that narrative, man. They got, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really pumping out the numbers that people online are saying he is, man. $35. That's it. Anybody can afford that. But that's my call, Coach.
Man, salute, man. Shout out to Mike Lawler, man. Again, I didn't see it, fam. P.D. Russell said he didn't have 2 belts. I didn't see it, fam, to be honest with you. I didn't watch the belt. As a matter of fact, he got it right here, though. As a matter of fact, let's do this. P.D. Russell, you probably didn't see this, my brother, but let me show you this. You probably didn't see this, my brother, but let me show you this. This Fundora right here, he has the WBO belt in his hand right here. Let me know if you guys can see it. Like, he literally has the WBO belt in his hand. He has the WBC on his left shoulder and the WBO in his left hand. And you see you got the weasel, Samson Lewkiwitz. This dude look like a weasel. Look at Samson Lewitz's face. He look like a weasel in the crook to me. You got the weasel right there, Samson Lewkiwitz. So yeah, he has the belt. He has the belt right here. Let's go here though. Let's go here to Rolly Romero. This is hilarious. Let's go here to Big Rolo. Let's go to Big Rolo. Let's see what we got. Y'all see this? You guys probably can't hear it, so I'm going to play it. Like, this dude literally couldn't talk. This is hilarious. Like, this brings so much joy to my heart to see Fat Mouth Rolly Romero, sitting there with that stupid look on his face. This brings so much joy to my heart. So much joy. So much joy in my heart just to see this. To see Rolly, crayon eating Rolly Romero. Let's play this.
Fight.
Y'all check this out. Let me download this. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but.
Take more punches than you thought you would, so what went wrong during this fight? It's okay.
I want to tell everybody, just thank you for coming out, and honestly, happy Easter, everybody. You guys, Jesus was resurrected. I'll be back. I want to tell everybody happy Easter and thank you for supporting me and following me. Thank you.
Oh, you humble now, huh? You see how humble he is right now? Before the fight, you had Chihuahua chains around your neck. It reminded me of when Adrian Broner got beat by Marcos Maidana. You guys remember how much trash Adrian Broner was talking? How he was dancing around, I'm the can man, this and that, yada, 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 yada. And then as soon as he got beat by Marcos Maidana, he got his jaw broke. Some say he had his jaw broke, and they was walking him back to the locker room. He didn't even give no interviews. He was looking sick. That's what it reminded me of. True. Nah, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Nah, no. Keep that same energy, Playboy. The game ain't based on sympathy. You signed up for this. It was all good just a minute ago. Now, what's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Yeah. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah. Hey, Frankie G from Phoenix, Coach.
Frankie G from Phoenix, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach, about Fundora belt. The reason why he didn't have his belt, I wanted to add, is because he gave the belt back to Tszyu.
Yeah.
That's how humble he was.
He had it though. He had it in the picture. I just showed the picture where he had both belts with him.
Yeah, I seen a picture of him after the fight giving the belt back to him, telling him that it was his belt and it belonged to him.
Okay. Yeah. The fighters are known to do that. Alexander
Yeah.
Usyk did it to Joshua. He did the same thing to Joshua when he beat.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I just thought it was a humble honor thing to do, and I like Fundora. But thank you so much, Coach. Keep up the good work.
Hey man, shout out to Frankie G, man. Phoenix, stand up, brother. Salute, brother.
Thank.
Nah, keep that same energy, play, bro. No, man, nah. You were talking, boy. You were talking real gangster. You were talking real gangster. Call the man a Chihuahua. You know, you got a chain. You got a chain with a Chihuahua dog on it. No, man, keep that same energy, man. Again, as I said before, those fighters are going to do what they're told. Sebastain Fundora is going to do what the hell Samson Lewis and his promoter tell him, and Al Haymon tell him to do. He going to do what they tell him to do. These boxers are slaves in boxing. I'm telling you. They ain't got no power. They don't. None of them do. Well, only the superstar fighters do have some power. You know, you got a Canelo, you got Anthony Joshua, Canelo and Anthony Joshua, and you know, you got a Crawford. He bucking. He bucking now. He ain't. You know what I mean? Tank Davis. You got a Devin Haney. Tyson Fury. Alexander Usyk. Maybe a new way, bro. It ain't, you know, you get what I'm saying? It ain't like these fighters. They no, listen. He gonna go in there. Hey man, how you doing, Al? I want to fight Crawford next, man, because he's the best fighter in the world. I want to fight him next.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't say
Kid
that.
Capri?
I didn't say
Huh?
that.
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want my money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what's going on, Coach? This is the one Mr. Ham calling from the ATL.
The one Mr. Ham from the ATL. Talk to me, brother.
Yo, what's going on, Coach? I love what's going on with boxing right now. Now, how long it lasts, that's a different story. But there's a reset that's going on, and of course, that reset was started by Bud Crawford.
Yeah.
And going back to that power structure per se, a lot of that with Bud's power came once he got away from Top Rank and being a part of Bob Arum. So it's good that he's now in that stable, and that's probably one reason why the powers that be at the PBC hate him so much, because he can't be controlled. But Fundora showed something to me, even though I didn't see the fight. But in the same way that Anthony Joshua has been constantly fighting, even though he lost a couple of times, he's got better as he continued to fight. So that's just for any of these boxers out here. You got to fight. That's the whole purpose of the game itself. You can't just sit on the shelf and just expect to win. You got to actually put in the work, and you got to fight. So kudos to Fundora and Rolly arrogant ass. See, the problem with Rolly is he was sipping so much of Booger Ray's Kool-Aid to where he felt like, oh, okay, he's on top of the world. He's not even a boxer. He's a judo. He's a judo specialist or what have you. Yeah, so I'm glad that he was humble, but one thing about him is I don't even think it would really sink in with him. And I could just imagine if he drops his trainer and he joins Eric James, I'm just thinking about the dialect of both of them going back and forth. You got one that's in special ed and one that speaks in a way that he mumbles. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But anyway, I love this reset that's going on with boxing, and I just think that with PDC, their issue is they're still trying to sell storylines, and the boxing public itself has got so astute there's no way that they're going to be like, hey, this dude don't even deserve it. He got tore up by and this is Errol Spence I'm referring to. He got tore up by Bud Crawford. There's no way all of a sudden he should be in a position where he's getting the title or he's the next in line. But I know what they're doing. They're pandering to their audience. Their audience are a bunch of casuals for the most part.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
As long as they have that same mindset, you know, it's not good for boxing. But they're behind. They're really behind. That's all I got to say. I had some jokes here and there, but I'll keep it to myself.
All right, man. Shout out to the one, Mr. Ham. ATL, stand up. Salute, brother.
Have a good one, Coach, man. I just got to call anytime.
Yes, sir. Hey, we got a cash out. Got a cash out. Shout out to PD Russell. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Peter Russell said, he said Tim would have stopped him for not to cut. I mean, you know, I get what you're saying, PD Russell. I mean, you're right about it. Maybe he would have stopped him if it wasn't for the cut. But you know, I mean, a lot of people been telling me that, fam. If Tim wouldn't have got cut, he would have stopped him. I mean, he still could have stopped him. You know, we seen people stop people that was bleeding, like Marvin Hagler, perfect example. Blood, like he couldn't see it all. He stopped him though. He said, "No, I'm gonna stop him." I think he stopped Hearns in the 3rd round, knocked him out. So, you know, it is what it is. The reality is. The reality is, you know, we know hindsight is 20/20, but the reality is, fam, he lost, and Tim Fundora is moving on. That's just what it is. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. He still had opportunity. Sheila said he couldn't see, Coach. Again, as I told you before, I seen fight Marvin Hagler couldn't see. Tim Tszyu, Marvin Hagler couldn't see, and he still got a knockout. So I'm not going to feel sorry for Tim Tszyu because he had a cut. That's a part of boxing. That's the fight game. He lost. He couldn't see, could see, he lost. All of that is a part of boxing. No matter what, he lost the fight. I didn't see the fight. The judges ruled in Fundora's favor. Tim Tszyu works with the PBC. He's on that side of the street in America. Fundora is a PBC fighter. It's all PBC event judges, all that stuff there. They ruled for Fundora. That's what it is. Y'all gotta, you get what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta, y'all gotta accept that. Y'all gotta accept that. You know, woulda, coulda, shoulda. If he woulda ran, he coulda got away. Now he in jail talking about what he should have done. L. Harvey say the cut way worse than Hagler, but I did what you're saying. Well, you know, this is the thing though, right? Hagler stopped this guy in the 3rd round. Had Hagler would have been allowed to fight until the 12th round, we don't know how that would have turned out. But my point is, Fundora found a way to overcome his adversity with a broken nose. And the other point is, Tim Tszyu lost. I don't think it was any conspiracies, nothing. The man lost. Woulda, as we say in Florida, woulda, coulda, shoulda. If I woulda ran, I coulda got away. Now I'm in jail talking about what I should have done. That's the fight game. Simple as that. No excuses. He lost. Shout out to Knight Rider. He said Tim couldn't see, Fundora couldn't breathe. I mean, man got a broken nose and he started getting punched in his nose as well. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. Fundora won, man. It is what it is, man. Like, the man won, Tim Tszyu lost. That's just right to the situation. Let's give everybody a round of applause. The business of boxing, as I said before, the business of boxing is going to dictate everything. And that's what it is. These companies, these promotional companies are going to do what's best for them. And if you are a fighter and you don't want to fall in line with what they say, you get what I'm saying? That's the reality of the situation. There's a reason why Spence did not activate the rematch with Crawford. Now, this is what's going to happen with Crawford. Crawford will be fighting soon. He's going to fight for the WBO junior middleweight title. According to the WBO, Paco, he said that whoever wins the WBO strap between Fundora and Tszyu will have 5 days to start negotiating with Terence Crawford for a fight. Tim Fundora's team, meaning Booger Ray Leonard, which he's not a part of that team, but he's a part of that team because he's with the PBC, and Samson Lewkiwitz said that there's no way in the hell that Terence Crawford will be fighting Fundora next, and they have guaranteed and assured that. So Terence Crawford will be fighting for the vacant WBO title. So he will be back in the ring soon. Fundora is going to get stripped, or he's going to drop the belt. Fundora is going to do what his masters tell him to do. When I say masters, I don't mean to be funny, but I'm serious. The guys who control him, meaning Samson Lewkiwitz and Al Haymon. He will be fighting Errol Spence in Dallas, Texas. That's what's going to happen. They are telling you what's going to happen. Now, whether y'all want to believe that or not, that's on you. But this is what's going to happen with Crawford. He's going to fight for the vacant title. That's what it's going to be. It's not going to be Tim Tszyu. It's not, well, Tim Tszyu lost. It's not going to be Fundora. That's what it's going to be. The PBC, Lewis is telling you, and Booger Ray is telling you. That's what it is. I advise y'all to believe what they're saying. I advise y'all to believe what they're saying. Crawford gonna be the champ at 150, 140. He's gonna fight for the vacant title because they're not going to email him a belt. That's not going to happen. He's going to fight for the vacant title. Shout out to B Brown. B Brown say, put it this way: luck was on Fundora's side last night. Shout out to Rick Timms. Let's see, we got any more super chats. Shout out to Freddie Leon dropping that $2 super chat. He said all that blood Tim lost for sure made him weaker. Hey man, whatever excuse it is, man, whatever excuse it is that he lost. That's see, I don't want to take away from Fundora's victory. Fundora won last night. I don't want to take away from Fundora's victory. He beat Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu lost. That's the reality. So, shout out to School of X-Man. He's been a member for 25 months. He said PBC stand for Prevent Boy Crawford. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, you know, we'll see how it work out. Shout out to Freddie Leon. Hey, okay. All the people who donated. Shout out to PD Russell who gave the cash out. Hey, okay. Shout out to School of X-Man. Hey, okay. Shout out to Adrian 30, Big 30. Hey, okay. Shout out to Derek Choice. Hey, okay. Shout out to Proctor 1995. Hey, okay. Shout out to Stiff Jabs. Hey, okay. Shout out to Rod. Hey, okay. Shout out to the Boxing Logics United. Salute fam. Hey, okay. Salute to Sabrina Lee. Hey, okay. Mike from Bensonhurst. Hey, okay. Shout out to James Bash. Hey, okay. Shout out to Green Eyes P. Hey, okay. Shout out to Shad 1419. Hey, okay. Shout out to Big Surge. Hey, okay. Shout out to Jim's IT. Jim's IT. Not only, you know, that's family right there. When y'all see Jim's IT, that's family, man. That's my big brother, Big G. Jim's IT, man, it is what it is. We're doing some big things.
But this bum is taking the easy matches. Fight another bum.
Got the merch coming, movie, all that stuff there, man. So y'all better look out. I haven't really been talking a lot about it because I just got to. I'm going to make sure once everything ready to roll out, then I'm gonna tell you, hey, it's ready to roll out. Here you go. Here go the mock-ups. Look at what you want and place your orders. So that's how we're gonna do that. Shout out to Raymond Moore, man. Salute to you, fam. Hey, okay. Let's give all the people who supported the show a round of applause. It is what it is. One thing about Bud, he's not going to go more than a year without fighting. He's a once-a-year fighter right now. That's just the reality of the situation. He fights once a year. So he's been fighting once a year for the past 4 or 5 years. So that is what it is. Shout out to Leonardo. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Leonardo say, Coach, my original plan for Bud versus EJ rematch was Bud versus Mel in January and EJ versus Tim. Then July, Bud and EJ too. Looks like Destiny's making it real. Hey man, I mean, if you know, whatever you want to believe, fam, they telling you what it is. Leonardo, Booger Ray Leonard, Samson Lewkiwitz telling you what it is. So you know, and I'm telling you, like, dude, they telling you what it is. They're not hiding it. They telling you, look, dude, this the play. So, you know, I advise you to believe them, fam. Believe them. Trust me, believe them. Shout out to Robert Cassidy. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, watching Rolly get rocked yesterday brought me so much joy. Salute, Cole. Yeah, it brought me joy too. Let's give the brothers a round of applause.
There's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Jamie from New York. All the callers. Shout out to Sheila from Cali 2 times. M1 from the Bronx. Coach Eddie from the ATL. L from KC. Rise from Houston. D Block from Dallas 2 times. NPR from Jersey, Brick City. Shout out to T Rich. Shout out to the Real McCoy, St. Louis. Shout out to Gary. Shout out to T Skills from Jersey. Shout out to Martin from Oakland. Salute to the brother from Mississippi. Shout out to PD Russell, Virginia. Shout out to Mike Laurie, KC. Frankie G from Phoenix. And shout out to the one Mr. Ham, ATL. Let's give the callers a round of applause. You know, I'm gonna give everybody in the chat a shout out as well. You know, before we go, we gotta say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Haymon.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
I would say malevolent bite. He say Zayas versus Crawford or Josh Taylor. It's gonna be one of those two, Xander Zayas or Josh Kelly or whatever. Whichever promotion the company don't want to play hardball, but whoever want to make that fight, it's gonna be one of those two. He's gonna fight for the bigger title. Shout out to School of X-Men. Shout out to Tila from North Omaha. We're gonna go live tomorrow, guys, at about 11 o'clock in the morning. From 11 to about 2 o'clock, we're gonna go live. I have a late afternoon flight. I'm flying to Omaha, Nebraska tomorrow. So we're gonna go live early tomorrow. I'll be in Omaha tomorrow night. And I'm going live Tuesday, maybe at 3 o'clock. I don't know. But I'll be in Omaha for 3 days. Well, 2 days, because I'll be flying back out Wednesday. So I'll be in Omaha tomorrow. And I'll let y'all see who I'm gonna be hanging out with, what I'm gonna be doing. I'll let y'all see that. So on the lookout. We're gonna be on the lookout. We're going live tomorrow, probably about 11 in the morning. Cause I want to do a 3-hour show, and then I'm gotta leave and get on the bird. And that's it. Shout out to Stephen X. Shout out to Sheila from Cali. Nate with the A. Shout out to Pauline. Shout out to Elena. Shout out to Larry Lopez. Shout out to In My Opinion. Shout out to Teach. G5 Weeds. Shout out to Boxing Logic United. Rick Timms. Shout out to Pito Frescobar. Shout out to L. Harvey. Dr. Paul Evans. Larry Lopez. The Natural. Knockdown 305. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Shout out to Laylo. Hey, Miss Parker. In My Opinion. Martin King Boxing. Shout out to Leonardo. Shout out to Jason Dayton. Shout out to Superman. Shout out to Rob Knox. Salute to Jay Stan. RB the Baller. And just salute to everybody, man. It is what it is, man. Y'all already know what time it is.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Shout out to Ebony76. Salute to Miss Parker. Shout out to Cooker Research Senior. Shout out to Kiara. Kiara was here as well. Salute to Kiara. La Jessica. Shout out to Elena. My sister Lisa Bell. Shout out to Superman. It is what it is. It's cold in Omaha, so I get a chance to wear my bomber jacket. I will be wearing my cocaine white bomber jacket. I finally get a chance to wear it. I don't get a chance to wear it here in Florida. It'll be hot all the time. But I get a chance to wear my bomber jacket, so I'm looking forward to that. It is what it is, man. And shout out to Cream Corn.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. and let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Even though today is Sunday, we doing this for the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
It is what it is, man.
You wish you could work it the way I do, but you can't. You're begging me not to leave you, and I refuse to let you go.
And let's give a shout out to Errol Spence, man. The big fish is back. The big fish is back. He's back. Let's celebrate for the brother. He's back. He's gonna be fighting Fundora in Dallas, and we'll see how that turn out. It is what it is, man. If your fighter ducking and cherry picking, you might want to plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
I tell them time and time again, they ain't gotta like it, but they better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Boy, that cult-like following, boy, they got a cult-like following like crazy. But listen, I take my hat out to them, bro. But again, like as I told you guys before, you'll never see me argue with a nigga about a fighter that's a multi-millionaire on this show. That just ain't gonna happen. Because I told you, a lot of these guys, they personality, they celebrity worshipers, and they worship a lot of these fighters. And they have a cult-like following, and they live their lives vicariously through these fighters who don't even know they exist. I understand that I have seen the best years of boxing that I'm ever going to see. That's over, and I understand what's going on in the sport of boxing today, in today's time, in 2024. So I'm not going to be, that you're not going to see that from me. It's not going to see that from Coach Malachi. I'm going to continue to do my thing, get this money. These fighters who are big, they got big names, they're going to continue to get their money and let these fanboys and fangirls online who want to scream, yell, argue all goddamn day about fighters while they ain't putting no money in their pocket while arguing over millionaires, let them continue to do that. I am not going to participate. But I will say this here. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Y'all be on the lookout. We will be going live a little bit early because I have an afternoon flight. I'll be flying to Omaha. Shout out to Jason Paulo in Christ. Hey, okay. Shout out to Neighbor the A. Hey, okay. Shout out to Sheila and Cali. Hey, okay. Shout out to Good Guy. Hey, okay. Water King Boxing. Hey, okay. Q Washington. Hey, okay. Shout out to PD Russell. Hey, okay. Lockdown 305. Hey, okay. School of X-Man. Hey, okay. And again, man, I see you guys tomorrow, man. Y'all be on the lookout, man. I'm going to send the notifications out. Y'all please sign up for the newsletter. That's so anytime I go live, you guys will get a notification from me letting you know that we're going live. So y'all be on the lookout. 11 o'clock, we will be going live tomorrow. So I see you guys tomorrow. Shout out to today, happy Easter, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Today, happy Easter. Rolly Romero rose from the grave last night after getting put to sleep by Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull, you did boxing of service. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. If you don't do anything, if you didn't do anything else, you knocked out the sideshow, Rolly Chihuahua Romero. Thank you, sir. Man, shout out to Rick Timms. Shout out to Sean Carter. Shout out to FY, G5, Brady 12. Shout out to Mont. Shout out to Good Guy. Modern King Boxing. Anyone else I may have forgotten? I see you guys tomorrow, man. You know my motto: don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. And listen, please don't be arguing with these fools online. It really ain't that serious.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.